Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another weekly edition of the chaos that you love so much. As I said in my tweet for the show, bring your snacks, bring your drinks, because we've got a lot to talk about this week. You'd think that the league's over, that had calmed down a bit, but no. Never in this lovely world of chaos. Good evening to Graham first in the chat this evening. Graham, if you want to talk about your hashtag, then you you go for it. Oh no, it does make sense. I do know what that is. And again, my hashtag as well. We can swap stories on hashtags this evening. We'll see where it goes. Evening to Chris, evening to Claire, evening to Matt, evening to Nessie and Emily. Hello. Hey, we've got a full house this evening. Even to Mark as well. Thanks for popping in, mate. And to Zach, good evening. And to Simon, hey.
Full register.
Party in the chat this evening. Good evening, everyone. So like we said, kind of as we teased it, of course, we're going to talk about the FA Cup final. Yes, we're going to talk about the dramatic, crazy world of World Sevens / WSL Sevens / Brentford. But
we've missed the trick. We should have all just planned our own individual entrance, shouldn't we? That we've missed the trick there.
We could have all got our dressing gowns on. And been surrounded by plant pots and just danced in.
I've spent the week basically messaging Freya. Oh, there's another one for Paul. There's another one for Paul. There's another. Just give Paul 10 minutes of this. Give Paul another 20 minutes of this.
To be honest, I feel like Everton kind of won the entrances though. Like
100%.
They were so funny.
Amazing. We will talk about it when we talk about obviously the tournament. But yeah, best favorite entry, get it in the chat when we talk about it, because I think we've all got the same one, but it'd be really good to compare notes. I've just realized when I put my hashtag, I got rid of my handle, which how will people ever find me? I was gonna say everyone follows me in the chat anyway, that's fine, but there we go. Perfect. There was a cringe. Oh, Chris, it is if you're not in the right mood for it. I think you've really got to embrace what the Sevens is about. And for the people who were there, I think because you're in the atmosphere, the music, like just the everything, I think it feels more like it's sports day, essentially, isn't it? It's end of term. No one really cares. There's not really any rules. And pretty much everyone gets a prize if you make it to the top 4. So yeah, don't worry, we are going to talk about it. Simon, kind of any dropping of managers, not on our watch. So funny. But no. It was just, I didn't expect to see the mannequin challenge in 2026, to be honest. I didn't expect that to happen. But yes, we will come and talk about it, don't you worry. We will also have a poll, of course. He's gonna jump on when he's ready, don't you worry. We do have some more poll rants, as Danny mentioned earlier. He has a lot of thoughts and a lot of opinions about what's happened this week. But yeah, Chloe, Danny, how are you both? You doing all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good. I'm very good. Good.
Wonderful.
I've got some freeway tropical crush from Lidl as my snack tonight, and a little tiny double decker, which is not the best pod snack, I'll admit. So I might just have to chop that up into little pieces.
Tiny double decker.
Yeah, it's like I don't know if this is normal now. Is this the normal size of double deckers? It's not.
I hope not.
That's not. That's a little. I say fun.
It's
size.
Like the Halloween bags.
Yeah,
that you put out for trick or treaters. A bite and it's gone. Yeah.
Yes. So at some point during the pod, you'll come to me and I'll just be like,
and then you'll have a double decker. And then...
Yeah, exactly. There we go.
And yes, just in case corporate are listening, other soft drinks, chocolate bars, and supermarkets are available. Now then, so we'll start off with our regular news portion, and get your atlases out, everyone. We're going to have a geography test coming up very, very soon. Don't stay tuned. But yeah, so quick one from Portsmouth. Kind of positive and sad news that come with it. First bit, they're going to remain professional for the next season, despite being relegated to Tier 3, which is fantastic news. On the other hand, Ella Rutherford has announced that she is retiring. So yeah, I mean, Ella's been with the club, I mean, she was saying for many years now, but yeah, so she's taken a step back. But I think because Graham sent me his thoughts for the week as well, thank you, Graham, that she did say she's going to try and stay semi-pro at some point, which is just retiring from that tier. So there we go. So that's from Portsmouth. That was it, really, from Portsmouth. Nice and quick to start us off. Now, we have a lot about clubs a bit further down the tier as we're going to start off. So we're going to come to Eastleigh first. Now, for those of you who don't know, Eastleigh is down Southampton way, and they have announced in the last couple of days they are forming, or should I say reforming, a women's team, despite having their own women's team as recently as 2024. Did either of you see this announcement the other day? It wasn't spread very far. It just kind of popped up.
On the Southampton Echo, we would have been.
The Southampton Echo, yeah.
No, it's good. No, good for them. It's a nice little set. I used to play 5-a-side at Eastleigh when I was at Southampton for university.
Did you?
Yeah. I can't say it influenced anything there, but no, it's nice.
But you are aware of their presence.
I am aware of the presence. I know where it is. Yes, but no, it's good. It's nice to see teams starting up rather than being ripped apart, isn't it? That's always good news. It looks like they've seen the errors of their ways in terms of getting rid of what they had. So yeah, nice to see things going the other way.
Exactly, yeah. And just a bit of background for anyone who doesn't know. So their current advert, they're going to be training twice a week. That's what we like to say. There's going to be a first team, an under 18s, under 16s, and under 15s. So good. They're getting a pathway in there as well. So initially, just a bit of background, the squad actually severed ties with the club over disputes about lack of investment and lack of support, including not letting the women's team play at Silver Lake, which was their main stadium. And they were granted a name change in June of 2024 to kind of come apart. So the club themselves would still retain their position in the league, etc. But they would no longer be tied to Eastleigh because of that lack of commitment. So they're in the Southern Regional Women's Football League. No word, of course, where this new team will be. You expect they will start from the bottom, as they should, and then work their way up. But yeah, hopefully they're ready to commit to a women's team this time, because we've seen, a bit like what Danny said, we've seen, lots of teams go, budget cuts, get rid of the women, get rid of the U sections. So hopefully they've seen, actually, there is a need for it. There is a want for it. Let's do the right thing and start our women's team up again. Yes, Chris, don't you worry. We're coming back to allocations in the pyramid, don't you worry, because that is our next thing actually that I'm going to talk about. So if you haven't seen, I have put a link to it on the Hold 115 Yards. It's the link to the 2 PDF documents from I think they split it 1 to 4, 5 and 6, don't they, in the pyramid. So if anyone wants to go check it out properly, please do so there. It's just what Claire's put in the chat. Yes, we are coming to Wythenshawe. Don't you worry, we're coming to Wythenshawe first. So they've released the football pyramid confirmation, as they do at the end of every season. And Wythenshawe, again, for those who don't know, it's just south of Manchester in the city. If you imagine Manchester on a map, right next to Stockport. And they've always been in Division 1 North, because they are in the north, they are Manchester. They have been moved laterally to Division 1 Midlands. Now, if you're not familiar with those leagues, you might think that's just laterally, it's the same division, same level. What's the big deal? The issue, of course, Danny, is with Wythenshawe being in Manchester, other teams in the Midlands are Worcester and Northampton.
Yes.
So, yeah, Danny, what problems is this going to cause for Tier 4 football?
It's just very weird, isn't it? I'm just looking at the map now. 2 hours and 25 minutes it'd take me to drive from Northampton to the away match in Wythenshawe in the Midlands, apparently. Near Manchester,
Midlands town, yeah.
Famous Midlands town. So yeah, bizarre. And I think haven't Norwich gone into the north as well, or they've gone into
Yeah, Norwich are now into Tier 3, the Northern Premier Division.
Northern Premier League? Yeah, it's all over the place. I mean, who knows what's going on? I mean, yeah, we are as Midlands as they come, so that's just a weird one for them as well. It's going to cause them a lot of trouble because they're going to have to travel quite a lot, I would assume.
Yeah, so they've actually released a statement appealing the decision.
Oh, have they? Okay.
Saying, we've put a lot of effort into getting back-to-back promotions. If we now have to do this, then that's considerable pressure on the team, the club, the families, the players, expenses.
Travel costs, yeah, I was going to say.
Travel costs, yeah, and all of this. I did have to laugh. Abby Pope, who is the general manager of Liverpool Feds, retweeted it and said, "Is anyone any good hotels in that well-known local city of Norwich?" Northern city of Norwich. And yeah, it's just it's mad how they geographically do it, isn't it? And the thing is, so people have gone, okay, well, if you appeal this decision, who are you going to bump down into the Midlands? Because someone would have to move. Now, one of the issues is that Blackburn Rovers has been given a reprieve. Where have we heard that before? Because of the restructuring, they needed enough teams to fill that division. Now, this is where it gets ridiculous. Wythenshawe and Stockport are 5 miles from each other. 5. Stockport are in the Northern Division 1 North. Wythenshawe have been moved to the Midlands. That 5 mile difference, they're just south enough, but that's it. That's all that's in it. So, I mean, I can't see that appeal doing anything. Can you, Danny?
No,
there's no one to move, is there?
No, I guess not. But it's just very bizarre, very, very weird.
It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
Yes. And speaking of bizarre and slightly chaotic, I was going to say she would bring him in, but he's just run off out the side of the screen. Well, never mind.
He's planning an entrance. That's what he's doing. He's getting his entrance ready.
Entrance music ready. There he is.
Here he comes.
And he's ran away.
Oh, it's a chair. Oh no, he's going to announce something.
It's a obligatory chair. Hello, everybody.
We thought you were doing a World Sevens entrance for a second.
Oh,
where's your dressing gown?
Where's your dressing gown?
I was going to say. There you go. That's my Bad Bunny impression. That's all I can. I can't speak
Just
Spanish.
said I.
You just say "I" a lot, and then drop the odd Spanish. "I dos cervezas." "I" something else. It's probably more offensive.
We apologise to all of our Spanish listeners for anything that you may have heard in the last couple of minutes.
I was probably more offensive than what Mark Skinner did, but anyway.
I was going to say, hey, we've got a whole section prepared, don't you worry. But yeah,
I was expecting Paul to be carried on screen, you know.
Yeah.
I couldn't find a kit bag big enough. And apparently I've coughed to death as well.
I thought you said kebab. Yeah. I was like, why would a kebab bring you on the screen?
But yes, the Women's National League of Idiots.
Yes, talk to us. We were just talking about geography. Yeah, go for it. What do you think?
Well, as a proud inhabitant of the northern city of Coventry, I mean, it could have been worse. Like Claire says, it could have been Bedford, which is even further south than Norwich. Well, actually, Bedford is north of Norwich, technically, and it's nearer all the teams in the north.
Yeah.
But it's slightly further geographically south.
I've got biblical weather behind me. Sorry, it's all just...
I thought you were trying to find Bedford out your window for a second.
Second star on the right and carry on till morning.
You know which way you were looking? Were you looking north or south? Because WNL apparently don't know the difference. So.
Who knows? I think it was more towards the Midlands. Just kind of, yeah, that'll do. They're far enough south.
They should have, at least in tier, maybe not quite tier 3, but definitely tier 4, a Midlands division. Which basically...
No, they do. That's the issue.
is the swathe. And I've made myself look very silly. But yeah.
Yeah, so what we're just saying, Paul, is the fact that Wythenshawe and Stockport are 5 miles apart. I poured. I promise this is just water. I promise. Yeah, 5 miles apart, but Stockport are in Division 1 North and Wythenshawe are in Division 1 Midlands.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the North starts at about Stoke-on-Trent. Like that.
Yeah, because you look at the other Midlands teams and you've got Lee Fields, obviously Northampton, Worcester, Solihull, Kidderminster. Like you are very much that Midlands. So to then have Wythenshawe, it's just like, oh, okay.
Is Wythenshawe north of Stockport as well? Because if Wythenshawe is north of Stockport, that's even stupider.
No, it's so it's 5 miles. It's just south of Stockport. So that's how they've worked it out.
But isn't Wythenshawe part of Greater Manchester, whereas Stockport is?
Yeah.
So Manchester is not in the north, except when it is. Bits of Manchester.
When it's a door, not a door. When it's a jar. Yeah, I know Stockport is Greater Manchester. Yeah.
I am thinking, by the way, that I'm just going to do the chair entrance every week at this point. Like, just full mastermind.
Okay, so if I see you disappear from the screen, I'll know. Yep, he's ready.
So glad you said mind at the end of that.
I hear the sound of drums. See, there you go. If you wanted a master reference, that was King's Lynn.
Oh, back to the Doctor Who. Back to Doctor Who.
King's Lynn Town are in North as well. That's brilliant.
Are they? Yeah, you see the sign for King's Lynn when I was on my way to work near Peterborough, and you just be like, "Oh, I've still got an hour to go to get home."
You worked in that slug hole. That's
no, I worked. It was like Market Deepin type way.
Okay.
Yeah, nice little quarry, just around there. Yeah, just
as opposed to Market Shallow. Is it like these pairs of villages where they have great and little?
Yes. Next to another lovely town called Maxie. So yeah, they're all about the depths around that area. So
we have the Slaughters quite near us.
See the Slaughter?
Yeah. There are 2 villages called Upper and Lower Slaughter.
Okay, and do you have? Is it known for its parties? I don't know. What? Where's that come from? I'm assuming
it's full of our main fans. It's where they take their daughters.
Hey, back to the football. So basically, we need a Norfolk-Suffolk division, as no one really knows where to put them. It's just odd, and like we're thinking about, and again to try and make it better, to make it work, but there's no one else. Wythenshawe oh dear me, there's too many vowels for me this evening. Wythenshawe are the most southern of the northern division, so unfortunately it did just have to be there. And then I get distracted by Graham saying Upper Dicker, so thank you for that.
As opposed to upper what?
Well, fill in your own jokes, ladies and gentlemen.
No, we just paid you Saturday night. Upper Dicker. Pardon?
There's just going off track already. 19 minutes. Hello, everyone. There is a lane in one of the villages by me called Fanny Hans Lane.
Nice.
Make of that what you will.
Hans or Hans?
Hans. No, yeah, not Hans from Frozen. No. Not him.
I might be able to beat that.
Please do.
Because I was in London at the weekend. Had to visit. There's a picture.
And you made it. Yay!
I had to visit the Premier League offices, of course, and just let them know we were coming. Got caught. Hate Arsenal even more because I got caught in the Arsenal fan parade because apparently someone kicked over a rock and all the Arsenal fans have come scuttling out again after their 20-odd year hibernation. But there is a very famous little alley in the city of London, which has a lot of...
Yes.
No, it's better than that one.
Oh, okay.
And the reason it is famous is because traditionally it was where ladies of easy leisure used to apply for trade.
Ladies of easy leisure.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Well, I'm being careful, because we're 3 minutes before the watershed. So they all used to apply their trade on Groat Cunt Lane.
Is it still called that?
Which is still called that. Because I walked down it and didn't. Just to be very, very clear.
Well, I'm glad. Yes, the lawyers are still listening and watching. I believe my school played Ladies of Easy Leisure. I hope not, Zach.
Is that the team, or they played them?
It's
an educational for everyone. It's.
I doubt that school's very Catholic. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah, it was in a morality lesson of what you shouldn't do. Don't you love this country?
Like Norwich should play in the Dutch league to make it closer.
Honestly, yeah, probably by mileage. Yeah, it probably would. So Within Short, unfortunately, even though they have appealed, like we said, they've released a statement. I don't think anything's going to change because unfortunately they are the most southern of the northern teams. However, speaking of women's teams and clubs letting their women's team down, Paul, we need to talk about Plymouth Argyle, don't we? Because emailing your team to tell them that they're being released out of the blue isn't exactly how you're meant to run a club, is it? So for anyone who hasn't seen this week, why are we annoyed, essentially?
Because Plymouth have effectively sacked their women's team off.
Yeah.
After being half an hour from Tier 3. And so they kind of removed people and just sent an email, and it all came out because was it the Plymouth Supporters Club, or was it the women themselves, the team, who made a statement? Because I found out about it because on one of the other sites that I am around, and one of the other group chats that I'm in, the Plymouth Argyle photographer, or one of the Plymouth Argyle photographers, who is a lovely person called Jazz, was in there. And they were basically saying, can you please spread this far and wide? Because, it's below the top 2 tiers, so nobody will care about it.
We care.
But some Gary wrote something about it and was straight on the case.
Yeah, he picked it up. Yeah. So well done, Tom, for that.
I think there were
I saw. Who was it? Argyle Life. I reposted it from there. But also, where's it gone? I saw. It was one of the players as well. I think it was one of the players. Have they got a player called Roisin?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so it's her post I saw. Oh my god, yeah, we did. Yeah, I've just made that connection. Yeah. Roisin posted the statement and tagged a couple of the players in. And that's what I saw and retweeted it kind of on behalf of all of us. Thinking, this isn't acceptable. It's absolutely disgusting. But then the club came out in a statement, didn't they? And they said, oh, actually, yeah, we need to look at that because it wasn't communicated the best. And you thought, but someone agreed on that. Like more than one person would have agreed and went, yeah, let's do that. We need to let go of the team. It's
desperate backwards.
Backtracking, isn't it?
Backtracking. Thank you, Dan. I can remember what the word was.
Yeah, backtracking.
And it's also almost the tier that they're at, thinking, oh, no one will find out about this. We might as well just do it this way because it's not going to be made into a big deal.
But that's the thing, they're still expecting no one's really looking at that tier. Exactly. And it's like, we are. Like we're going to spread that word because you can't treat your women's team like that at all. Even if you'd said, to your team, look, we need to make some budget cuts because of whatever's gone on. We maybe can't offer you what we have done previously. This is the new situation. If you'd like to remain with us and stay, obviously we'd love you to. If not, then we fully appreciate that there are other opportunities you can go to. But that's just how you run a business anyway, isn't it? So you'd think, why not do that with your players? Because like Paul said, they were so close to promotion. What if they got that promotion?
Yeah.
Were they just going to still sack them off? Like,
no, they said in the statement, I think, didn't they, that if they'd have got promoted, they would have been able to sustain it at that level. But because they
clearly then,
which is
that's even more of a kick in the teeth. Oh, well, you didn't get promoted, so
no, exactly. And the coach resigned, didn't she? I think just before that, which sounds like
she got wind of what was happening. Yeah.
I
am told by the Plymouth people who I know that what happened there was basically they said we're gonna completely cut everything off. Go and tell the players, Marie. You know, you be the bearer of bad news.
Yeah, that said to her, didn't she?
And
didn't they?
He turned around and went, no.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, your decision. You tell them. Yeah. Nah, not be a messenger for things like that. So
the most annoying thing will be is when Plymouth Argyle men will now go and spend hundreds of thousands of pounds on a new striker or something in the summer. And you're like, which one of these two teams was the most successful last season?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it wasn't you. And I've seen them, and they weren't.
But that's the thing, isn't it? It's still that thing of, the men's team's going to make us money. It's like, well, yeah, but can you look at them like in perspective? I was trying to say prospective. No, that's not right. In perspective of how successful they are. Give them that boost, and compared to the men's game, it's not that much. Like you said, like a couple of 100,000 if they're going to spend that on a player, that would easily sustain the women's team for what they want for that period. So you just think it's just priorities, isn't it? They just
that's it. And the way it was delivered, it was just so cold, isn't it? It's just awful.
I think we can see how many teams don't care about their women's team and see it as a bit of a PR thing.
Yeah, and it's disgusting. It's like I would much rather clubs say we're not going to have a women's team than have one to tick a box and to just do it because they think it's the right thing and not do anything. I
can't talk because my now Premier League football team doesn't have a women's team, and it annoys me hugely. And I hope that it sounds bad, but I hope they take the easy way and bring rugby back to Coventry where they actually were, but as they should have done a few years ago. So they're brought back into the fold as Coventry City women. If it means, it does. Some will say, but that's a bit of a cop-out because it means Coventry City will automatically be at the third tier of the women's game. And suddenly there's a Premier League team at the third tier of the women's game. And if they invest a bit, then... But isn't that what, isn't that what we want? We want more teams investing and...
Yeah, no, you do. And you want teams and clubs to support it in the right way. And to just not let the women's team just go into free fall because they're not the priority anymore. Claire's saying article in, I'm assuming that's the Cutback, not the Outback, the Aussie magazine, the Outback. Keeping fans and not relying on sponsors was a great read. Yeah, because I'm going to talk about Villa in a bit, and the fans are what you need. Not, any other decisions elsewhere. So we'll come on to it. There we go. Plymouth, if anyone is watching, please sort yourselves out because those players deserve a hell of a lot more. And I hope that they all find new clubs where they are appreciated. Because, we have an upset baby. She's not okay. She bumped her nose before we came live, so she's really not okay.
Is it she's been informed that Norwich is in the north?
And she couldn't believe it. She was like, no.
And she can't believe it. Even babies know.
Even babies know Norwich belongs in the south. Like, I get to a point tier 3 has to be obviously north and south, but even within that, it's the north is a big place. As is the south. So yeah,
As is the south.
north's a big place. Yeah.
Get on the t-shirt.
The north is big.
North is
Merch,
a big
please.
place.
It's a right big place, the north.
It is. Got the biggest counties. Do you know? So yeah. So I just make it work. Clubs, just make it work.
Do
Hire
better.
people that care. Do better. Yes. Hire people that care. Do the right thing. And do the right thing by your players and fans as well. Right then. We're going to talk transfer news a bit later, or else we'll never talk about anything else. So, FA Cup final. That's what we're coming to. This was on Sunday. It was at Wembley, and it was Brighton 0, Manchester City 4. Chloe, I'm going to come to you for this one. City have done the double. Lots of people saying, well, they didn't have Europe to think about, so of course they did the double because they were fresh and raring to go. However, there was a chance, especially in that first half, that Brighton could have actually done something with it. So yeah, for you, did you manage to watch the final? What did you think?
Yeah, I did. I enjoyed it, to be fair. I thought Brighton were the better team in the first half, and I spoke to Dario and Fran Kirby on Thursday in their pre-match press conference, and
You did, yes.
I did, and
Name drop.
you know,
I love how you didn't even have to say the full name. Just I spoke to Dario on Thursday.
Dario and Fran, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Daz over and
Just my
Frazza.
mates.
Just
Daz and Fran,
start a little latte between us.
new
We shed a roulade before we...
A roulade? Where are you going to get a roulade?
Not little, that's for sure.
A roulade is just a posh word for an Arctic roll, Danny. Don't pretend.
It's true.
She's in the freezer aisle at Asda, just having a meeting round.
It's an Arctic roll until you put fruit on it, and then it's a roulade.
Yeah, it's an Arctic roll, but it's still in the Midlands League.
Yeah, if it goes southern, it's a roulade because it's posh now.
If it's sold in Waitrose, it's a roulade.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Chloe. Yeah.
Roulade nonsense.
yeah, I spoke to them on Thursday before the game, and they were Fran was more talking about how she's been speaking to the younger players about going to Wembley, what it's like, and telling them to just enjoy the moment. Like, you never know when it's going to happen again, so just enjoy the moment. She never thought she'd get to Wembley again, which is quite sad, but also quite enjoyable at the same time. Like, hearing how excited she was at getting to Wembley again, she never thought she'd do it. And then Dario was saying about, again, how excited he was. It's a really good opportunity for Brighton, a new team. They've never been to the FA Cup final before, which is just exciting in itself that it was a new team there. Man City have done it before. They've been there multiple times, but Brighton. And then he was also just mentioning his dad and how it's been a tough year for him, losing his dad back in January, and just that he thinks everyone should go and enjoy the moment. And I think that's what Brighton did. I think they went, they enjoyed it. I think there was no expectations on them either, being the underdogs. And I thought it was a really good game. Who else but Bunny Shaw to score? She's just, you have to expect it from her now. Really enjoyed seeing Viv Miedemar back on the pitch. She's had a tough couple of weeks as well in her personal life, so it was really nice seeing her back and everyone supporting her after she got that goal. No, I just enjoyed it, but I would have liked to have seen Brighton win, just because I thought a new team on the trophy, new team at Wembley. I just think what they're planning on doing in the summer, hopefully they're planning some signings. They're gonna, I know, we're saying goodbye to a couple of players as well, probably. Have they been announced? I think they've been announced. I can't remember. No idea. Don't even know what it is. So yeah. It's an exciting time for Brighton and all these teams now. I find the summer window is always quite fun, who's leaving, who's coming, and hopefully Brighton can do it again.
Hopefully Brighton can get there again. Yes. Danny, did you manage to catch this final? What did you make of it? Because some people were saying, oh, well, the attendance wasn't as good as last year. And does that mean, women's football is, people aren't bothering and all of this is down to fan bases? But there was a lot going on that weekend, wasn't there? I mean, the Sevens had just finished the day before. Obviously, lots of
which
men's
is obviously where
stuff.
everyone was. Yeah.
Yeah,
there was a lot. Lots of men's nonsense going on. I do think when we're looking at it and thinking 43,917 at a women's FA Cup final is a poor attendance. That's how far we've come. So that's the first bit. I think that's still pretty impressive.
It is.
For what it is. But no, I thought, like Chloe said, I thought Brighton were really good in the first half an hour, 35 minutes until the goal, basically, until Shaw put City ahead. I thought Brighton were. The thing about what they didn't come in looking like underdogs. They came in and really faced up to the challenge. They thought we're going to have a go here, and that's what I really enjoyed about it. They weren't like feeling like maybe Tottenham were a couple of years ago when they got to the final, and you kind of always got the thought that they were the underdog and they were kind of holding out and waiting for something to happen. But Brighton were trying to force things to happen. They were trying to score. They were really pushing themselves onto City, and I thought sort of 20, 25 minutes in, I thought they've got to score to really open this final up, because if they don't, as soon as City score, then it's going to be really tough for them, and which is exactly what happens. But I thought the experience for Brighton would be great. It was really good to see him in that final. I thought 4-0 was harsh by the end of it, but City will do what City will do, won't they? And they've got players to come on that are going to really punish them. Like you've got, like, when you can bring Viv on with half an hour to go, bring Vecino on for half an hour as well. Both of them score. There's not a lot you can do really about that. The talent that they've got coming off the bench, and it's the last games they can give it their all and everything. So it kind of always looked like it was going to go that way as soon as it was 2-0 at half time. But yeah, good fight from Brighton, and interesting to see what happens to them next.
Yes, because I was thinking the same as Uncle Tony there. If Brighton just put away those 2-3 chances, then it would have been completely different, because Benegas, she had a really good chance. Madison Haley as well. That's the one where Yamashita came out and got injured. We're like, is it a head injury? Is it not? Did she get winded? What's going on? Ref, you're going to stop the match and check on your player. So yeah, it was that was a bit of a chaotic pinball at that moment, wasn't it? And you just think, if their clinical finishing was just that slightly bit better, then it would have been a different game. Because I was looking at the stats, and amount of shots, there wasn't too much in it. So Brighton had 12, City had 14. So amount of shots, pretty much spot on. Brighton only had 4 on target compared to City's 10. So it just shows you with the shots that they're making, yes, maybe a bit more haphazard because they wanted to get open the scoring and get into the game. But for City, they were like, no, we're gonna do it, because Paul, I mean, Alex Greenwood's shot straight from a free kick in first half stoppage time just kind of sealed it a little bit, didn't they? That they were just taking those chances and running with it.
Alex Greenwood is really, really good at taking free kicks. I'm trying to think of the last centre back I can remember who was amazing at taking free kicks. And the last centre back I can remember taking free kicks that well was Sinisa Mihajlovic. There's a name from the very past.
Oh, yeah.
From Football Italia on Saturday mornings.
Millie Bright used to have a few shots, didn't she? Like, she used to have a few thunderthwacks efforts. I didn't really see her take many free kicks though, which is a bit weird, bizarre.
No, but she's just got such cultured feet, Alex Greenwood, to use the cliche. She can drop a ball onto a sixpence. She's passing. And just, that's why she takes all the set pieces. And you just look at it and go, when you're up against that from a centre-back, who can pull out that moment of attacking quality, you really need to take your chances, just as Danny said, and Brighton didn't take their chances. I think if Brighton had scored first, it could have been very interesting indeed. Because I think then Brighton might have sat back a bit more and gone back and, had a game plan of, right, we'll get the first goal and then we'll work to contain.
Yeah, let's make this interesting. Yeah. Because City need that pressure, don't they? Because they have done so well and they know how good they are. It's always been a pleasure watching other teams really, really go for it and not let them have that opportunity from the beginning anyway. Second half's usually a different story, but especially in that first half to be like, we know you're City, but we're not gonna let you just take this win. We're gonna really go for it. And I know
it's always nice when any team in any football, any underdog really gives it a proper go and doesn't do the sit back a bit and hope to catch teams on the break and whatever. It comes out and gives it a proper go. And Brighton did.
They did. They really, really did. And I felt so sorry for them because they came so close. I mean, Tony's saying there as well about the Frank Kirby one. Why did you take an extra touch and didn't just shoot? And it's, you just think, hindsight's brilliant. And when you're sitting at home was brilliant as well, isn't it? But to be there in that moment, you could see what she was thinking. But you just thought, if you just did it on that first shot. But I mean, Ndozi as well. I mean, 6 saves from Ndozi. So it could have been a lot worse, everyone, than that 4-0. So I mean, she's been incredible this season. And when we do our review show, WSL review show next week, everyone, we're going to have rolling guests on as well. So I've spoken to
rolling guests.
Rolling guests. Yes, I'm going to put them in a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
And as they're telling us about their club season,
yes,
it'll be gladiators. It'll just be atmospheres. Me and Danny are going to be in 2 big ones to kind of knock them off course while they're talking.
Yeah, when we're ready for them to stop, just knock them off.
Please welcome Mark Skinner doing forward rolls.
Well, that's just World Sevens, wasn't it? But yes, so do tune in next week. So WSL review show Wednesday the 10th. I'll be at Warwick Castle, so I'll see what the Wi-Fi is like. Might be chaotic, might not be. It will be. It's us. Who we're kidding. But yes, having as many guests from different clubs as possible to give us proper insight into their club season. So do tune in for that one. But we're also going to be going through like players of the season for particular clubs, and then we're all going to vote during this week for our underrated 11.
Which
that we do
I think
every season.
Last week it could just be Brighton, couldn't it?
Could you be right?
Yeah, we did the last couple of weeks. That'd be a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Can I mention before we move on from the cup final, the tifo before kickoff that Brighton fans unveiled? I don't know if you saw this, with a image of Vidicic with his dad, who passed away from cancer, I think in January. They'd made a massive, basically like tifo, saying father, coach, mentor. I know that meant a lot to Vidicic, and it would have been really tough for him to kind of go into that final without his dad looking over, because he was a member of staff, I think, at Brighton, wasn't he, as well? So I just wanted to mention that because that was a lovely touch from the Brighton fans as well. Really
lovely gesture, and I think we talk about clubs, yes, investing and yes, bringing these players in, but ultimately it's the fans, isn't it, that make the club as well and make it such a special place to be, and especially for a manager, if you can see they're doing everything for your club, then you want to repay that respect, don't you, for that? So yes, a lovely gesture indeed. So quick final question for everyone then before we move on completely. City, of course, won the league, won the FA Cup. Will they still be able to do it next season with added European football, is the question on everyone's lips. Chloe, what do you think?
No.
Why? State your reasoning.
Because last time they had Champions League, they seemed to really struggle with getting the rotation right, with rotating players from midweek to then Sunday to then midweek again, and then Sunday and then midweek again. Like and then they had loads of. I know. I'm sorry. Then they seem to have like loads of injuries as well, and we just kept having injured players, and then they didn't have anyone to replace them, and just seemed to really struggle trying to find that balance that like Chelsea and Arsenal absolutely nailed with their rotations this season and last, because they've been doing Champions League for a while, so they know how to rotate, what to do. But City just didn't seem. It was the same with United this season. They just struggled with that rotation, and they didn't know how to rotate the players properly. And I just think that might come into it with all the added games. And I just don't think. I think one will give, and I don't know if it's Champions League or whatever, but I just don't know if they'll be able to do it.
Interesting, Danny. People in chat saying depends on recruitment, their depth. Do we think they'll be as successful next season?
As in do the double again, or where are we?
Well, because they've gone on such an incredible run this season. Is it possible to do that with the added pressure of European football as well?
I think the difference is between now and a couple of years ago is their squad. Right, like look at the players that came on at Wembley: Sidney Lohman, Mary Fowler, Viv, Virgino, Laura Coombs, all would probably get a lot of first teams. That's just subs coming on. I think that they've learned from those mistakes. I feel like they'll have to recruit a little bit more, obviously, but their recruitment power now is going to go up as well. Don't forget, because it will just have to. And the fact they're in the Champions League, they're automatically in there. They're the champions. They're the team to beat. There's going to be players want to come there. So I think they'll be fine. I think they'll definitely be out there competing again and on all fronts. I can imagine, but you get the feeling they will want to go for the Champions League as well now that they're back in it. They'll go all out to try and get as far as they can in that. So excited to see them back in there, to be honest, with the players they've got.
No, 100%. And Paul, Matt's saying, I think City are going to be up there and compete, but might just fall short. And I think clubs like Chelsea and Arsenal will come back with a vengeance. Paul, for you, obviously the clubs that have got Europe, those top three. What do you think next season's going to look like?
I think Man City are starting a dynasty. I am the exact opposite.
I like that.
With this, because a lot of the issues that with rotation and stuff, and sorry, Emily, but a lot of the issues with the rotation and stuff was because it was Gareth Taylor. I don't see Andre Yegler making those sorts of mistakes. He has arguably better resources, more resources now. The one misstep Man City have made this season is the Jess Park for Grace Clinton deal, which as the season has gone on has looked more and more horrific. Because if Man City had kept Jess Park as well, I don't think the league would have been as close as it was.
It's still a strange move. I still don't quite get it, but yeah.
And I think Man City have very, very good young players coming through, don't they? They have Lily Murphy, Gracie Pryor, Naomi Lazelle is coming back from injury as well. Who is already experienced after playing for Bristol City for several years. And scoring her first goal for Manchester City against Barcelona, as you do.
Just casual.
Casual. And I think we may have seen a changing of the guard this season. I think
time for a shake-up.
I think they'll still be the same teams up there. And I think you'll see Chelsea, because Chelsea have been linked with Barbara Banda amongst others, which
get out. You can't. Chloe's leaving.
She's like, absolutely.
Can't be taking Babs away from there.
Not Babs.
Yeah, do not take Babs. She's the only thing she's the only good thing the Pride have got.
I can send Grace Clinton the other way, can't they? Man City can send Grace Clinton the other way.
Grace Clinton to Orlando Pride.
But in all seriousness, it has been increasing conversation over the summer that Chelsea are responding to the moves of other teams, and the money that they were going to spend on Bunny Shaw has now been earmarked, and because of the amount of money that they were going to spend on Bunny Shaw, why not go for, the best striker outside?
Mm.
If Bunny Shaw is the best striker in the world, then Barbara Mander is probably the best striker in the world that isn't Bunny Shaw.
No, I agree. And does it feel to anyone else like, oh, what are you going to say, Danny?
I was just going to say, weren't they going to get Bunny Shaw for free? So kind of Babs would just be a ridiculous transfer fee, surely, if they do go for which Shaw
would. Chelsea with Alexis Ohanian and his 55, his personal net worth of however many tens of millions, and it's not Kang level, but it is.
It's not
Kang level.
Kang level.
No, because I was just going to say, doesn't it feel like I don't know if it's just because I've been headfirst in my transfer tracker, but it feels like there's loads of goalkeepers going around at the minute, but hardly any strikers. And it feels like there's a real shortage. So I think anyone who's willing to pay that premium on the very, very good strikers that we do have, they're ultimately gonna come out on top, aren't they? Now, Anton's saying there, no team's ever been successful in both WSL and Champions League. So it does beg the question, does one have to give for the other? Or are we going to get to a point where you can have both and have multiple trophies in the same season? So yeah, let's
you can have multiple trophies in the same season if you don't play in a league of two teams.
Yeah,
well, yeah, that too. Plus, and again, we talking about this before, but obviously no offense to the Sandwich Cup, but it's a Champions League Sub Cup. Like, it's a very different opposition, isn't it?
The Sub Cup's ever though. Sub Cup's fantastic.
Everyone wants the Sandwich Trophy.
Everyone wants the Sub Cup.
I think if they actively said about the League Cup, right, if you had the big team say, right, we actively treat that as where we play our academy players and almost second 11s, because Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal second 11 is still going to go a good way in the competition. While giving valuable game time to the likes of Lily Murphy, Gracie Pryor, whoever else you want to think of.
Yeah.
And if it does that, then it's slightly more of a hope of the mid and lower tier WSL teams getting to run themselves again.
Yeah.
Because they're going to be going for it. But
new sponsor.
Foot long roulade, imagine that.
Foot long roulade. That'd be like a centerpiece, wouldn't it? Just at the buffet at the gathering, just one long table.
You just get
you make it out
of a roulade.
It'll be a blancmange.
A blancmange. I was just about to say, can you make a blancmange roulade? Right, and I need the definition of the difference between a roulade. I know we said about the fruit, but I just need it word for word.
The difference is whether or not it's being sold in Waitrose.
Right.
Or whether or not it's the premium brand in the supermarket.
A Swiss roll is simply a specific type of sweet roulade. There you go.
Roulades are
a
more like
much broader term.
Frozen, aren't they, as well?
I'm sorry. A roulade includes both savoury meat dishes and Hey,
that's it. Meat.
I'm not stuffing a roulade with beef. What's going on?
Are you making Rachel's roulade from Friends?
Yeah, I was just thinking that exactly the same thing.
Together.
Yeah, like in roulade form.
I'll be watching till carry on.
Meat's good.
Never stop the roulade with beef.
Good.
Jam good, cream good.
I like
Put it together, and what do you get? But yeah, honestly, many sweet roulades, blah, 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 blah. A roulade can refer to sweet baked goods, but is frequently used to describe savoury dishes, e.g. rolled stuffed chicken breast or beef. What? Hey.
So it's turducken, a roulade then? You eat a roulade at Christmas because it's a turducken.
Turducken.
Three-bird roast is a roulade.
This sounds like a riddle. A Swiss roll is always a roulade, but a roulade is not always a Swiss roll.
What?
All thumbs are fingers, but not all fingers are thumbs.
They're really easy to make, Swiss rolls. So You just push them down a hill.
Hang on, I've gone down a rabbit hole now. Can you have a savoury
roulade?
roulade?
The
Oh my
same-
god, you can.
Savoury roulades are the world sevens of cakes.
Savoury roulades are fantastic and incredibly popular. Well, that's your opinion, Google. Spinach and cream cheese.
That's
Um,
just cheese.
oh, Boursin
Yes.
though. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sold. Boursin cream cheese or goat's cheese paired with salmon, walnuts, herbs. So really, they're just like pinwheels, like
Yeah,
sandwiches.
yeah.
Or I don't know,
It's a rolled up
vegetarian
charcuterie.
sushi, like.
Rolled up charcuterie.
Which reminds me of my favorite drag moment bit ever, where Jujubee, Chloe will get this one. Jujubee is Cher on Snatch Game, and Sarah, is Cher your real name? What's it short for? And she says charcuterie.
Yep.
And it's just,
No.
it's the best thing ever. I'm
Hold
so
on.
sorry if people don't watch drag with.
Snatch game.
Snatch game, yes. The drag version of Match Game, yeah. / blankety blank for the English audience.
I think Snatch game is something very different.
Well, that's the joke.
That's the point.
I love the way both Bear and Chloe have just gone, yes. Oh, you poor naive.
Well, my favourite drag race moment is also Jujubee, and it's the Sensible 74.
Just going to adjust the thermostat to a sensible 74, which means nothing if you haven't seen that episode. So again, I apologise if you haven't seen Drag Race, but oh god, the moments. Are roulades just posh Yorkshire puddings? Well, technically, a Yorkshire pudding wrap could be a roulade if we're going down that.
Why would you have a Yorkshire pudding wrap? That's obscene.
No,
Have you
I
not
saw
seen-
someone. I saw someone the other day make a sweet
thing.
Yorkshire pudding with like ice cream and golden syrup, and I felt really ill because Yorkshire pudding should not be like sweet, but it's just pancake mix.
I mean, it's technically a pancake, yeah.
Yorkshire pudding is
Not
a
in
pancake.
pudding form.
But putting ice cream in a Yorkshire pudding just feels wrong.
No. Snatch Game is the game we played against Ladies of Peace and Leisure. Hi Nessie. I'm organising drag bingo in Lewisham Irish Centre on the 12th of July, if anyone's around. Yes. We'll be there, Nessie.
Oh, me and my sister went to a drag show in Coventry the other week, and it was the best thing ever. We had a great time. We might go back on Saturday.
Yeah,
for more.
Chloe was very, very close to my house at one point.
I'm coming back
she
this
knew.
weekend. I'm back in Cov this weekend. We might go to another drag show.
Hold on, was
just
it at
on-
the Belgrade?
What?
Don't tell me it was at the Belgrade.
No, we went to the yard.
I have drank many times in the yard, and
I'm going to take that this weekend, so we might go again.
I've been chatted up several times in the yard by, it's an interesting place at 1 a.m.
Many places are at 1 a.m. I've seen Bianca Del Rio live. She was incredible, and I've never laughed as much. So there we go. Yes, Bianca's Rolodex of hate. But tonight,
Wednesday.
Rolodex of football. That's
Speaking of Rolodex of hate, Matt Skinner, World 7.
you know what? That was actually going to be next out my mouth. Yeah. So yes, unless you've been away from the internet, you'll have seen the chaos that was World Sevens. So to all the people saying it's not World Sevens if it's in London, yes, it's the London edition. Yes, we could have seen different teams than just the WSL. Get some WSL2 teams in there, even get some SWPL teams. Just mix it up a bit. But no, it was the London edition, and it was Thursday to Saturday at the Brentford G-Tech Community Stadium, to give it its full Sunday name. So yes, it was a chaotic mix of, the football was the last thing people were there for, really, weren't they? We were looking at walkouts, we were looking at goal celebrations, and it was just a very camp all time, and I was definitely there for it. Now, Chloe, we're going to come to you first because Everton and Villa were involved. Both did very well, surprisingly, which was lovely. But of course, new format. Chloe, for you, because again, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I'm not really into 7-a-side football. It's just not my thing. Don't really get it. It's a bit cringy. It's a bit whatever." For you, how do you find the World Sevens? Do you enjoy it?
I loved it. I thought it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. I think that Everton walkouts were probably the best thing I've ever seen. Like they were.
Yes. So we'll just everyone in the chat, if you had a favourite walkout at the World Sevens, get it in there now, and we're going to compare them. Because yes, Chloe, what was yours?
So, our first one was a little bit boring, so I don't think anyone knew what they were doing. We then had the birth of the ball.
That was brilliant.
And, oh, honestly, absolute chaos that was. And then we had a death, which was very confusing. So it's like, how? Well, my first question is, how on earth did Blundy fit in that suitcase? Like that was.
Yeah, I was going to say, so for people who didn't see it, they kind of all lined up, didn't they, in black hoodies, hoods up, sunglasses on, very solemn, and they brought out a black suitcase, a quite small black suitcase, with a cross painted on it, and everyone was like, "Oh God, this is a bit morbid. What is this?" As Zach's saying, the coffin was great, and the suitcase, and then we didn't really know what was happening until, and the people in comms were like, "There's not a player in there, is there?" And they were like, "Oh my God, there is."
Blundell jumped out wearing United shirt, took it off, wore her Everton shirt, which I'm hoping is kind of subtle foreshadowing that she's staying an Everton player. But my favourite part about that walkout is when the stadium announced it, you could hear it on the comms. The stadium announcer, she started lowering her voice when she realised it was awake, and it was like she started.
And it's Everton. Oh.
It was
what did they do?
So funny. And also being perfectly honest, I did not expect Everton to get to semi-finals. To be fair, like I mean, I don't actually have a lot of hope in Everton at the moment, but I didn't expect them to get to semi-finals. But I just feel like they played so differently to how they played all season, and I don't know if it's because they didn't take it very seriously or what, but it was fun. They just seemed like they were having a good time playing football. There was no stress. There was none of like, oh, we have to win to stay up type thing, or we just have to win. I think that we just played freely. We played really fun. I also really liked, I think it was the Chelsea bowling one where the players with the ball and then Alyssa Thompson was a lone skittle. Like,
that's in the chat as well. Hang on.
I also really liked, I liked that one as well. But also, Claire Wheeler got her first goal for Everton. Although in commentary today it doesn't count, but it does count. I'm counting it. It's counted as a first goal for Everton. If Wheeler scores, we riot. And did you not see how happy she was? So our Claire was absolutely buzzing with her first goal, and everyone else was.
She was.
It was. Honestly, I just had a great time with the tournament. I'm really happy for our Claire getting her first goal. Courtney Brosnan the entire time just looked like she was having so much fun. Like I just keep seeing videos of her like having the absolute best time ever, and I think a lot of the players just had fun because it was just stress free. It was no expectations. What I'd like to see next time though was I don't really want to see like quote unquote big clubs, because you could tell, because as soon as it was announced, you knew Chelsea were going to win. Like it was inevitable, it was going to be a Chelsea win. Which was quite sad because Chelsea don't need money. Everton do.
How much do you get for it out of interest? I didn't see that bit.
Is it like $250,000?
Is it really that much?
So it was the top 4 teams got money. The ones
fifth place team got a roulade.
The 6th place got a blancmange.
The team that finished last got a little double decker.
That just got in one bite. So top 4 teams, 3rd and 4th place, the money went to the club, I think, as like a participation fee. Well done for getting to the semi-finals. So Villa and Everton at least got that. And then for the final, I think it was 180,000 for the second place, and it was about 380-ish for the winner. And then that split between the club and the players as well. I believe, if anyone knows better, please do put it in the chat.
I feel like
but yeah,
we need money more than like Chelsea do, but it's fine. But I also really enjoyed watching Lucy Bronze and Natalie Bjorn playing frisbee with the trophy, and then they all went out in London afterwards. The weirdest group of people who went out with them. They were using the trophy then as a drinks tray, which is another absolute highlight for me. But them using it to frisbee was quite funny. But no, I just enjoyed it. I just wish we could play like that more, just that kind of like free rolling on, like not rolling on, rolling off subs, although that was quite fun because nobody knew who was going on and who was going off.
That's quite fun.
Ruby Mace had an incredible tournament once again. She's so underrated and she should be in the Lionesses squad, but we need to play her in like her actual position for her to get there because England have got too many centre backs, and we need to play her as we need to play her at a preferred and not a centre back if we want her in the England squad, but that's a different story altogether. No, I just enjoyed it. I just think it's so much fun, and I really, really enjoy it.
Good. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for sharing with us. No, because there's so many thoughts about what this is actually for, because obviously all of the misogynists came out and said this is why women shouldn't be allowed to play football and this is why no one takes women's football seriously. And I was telling the story last night to anyone who was watching Barry's pod, but I saw someone who is allegedly a Villa fan. I don't believe it. Obviously from behind like a Villa account, not an actual personal account, saying that the team were effing embarrassing for participating in the tournament. So I politely told them where to go. And then they turned around and went, well, if you're going to be that patronised, I'm going to block you. Good. Bye.
Did you tell them to go to Wythenshawe?
Well, I told them to go to Norwich first.
Yes.
And then if they couldn't get there, then get themselves up to Wythenshawe. So yeah, and I just, for Danny, for you, obviously a tournament like this, it's not meant to be serious. It's meant to be a bit of fun. It's meant to be sports day at the end of the year when you just go and have fun with your friends. So for you, is it a joy to kind of see the players after a long season just enjoy it?
Yeah, just let your head out. It's like an end of season party, really, isn't it? It's like, and you can tell when they're playing, it's like, this is how they first got into football, by playing for fun, right? This is how people get into it, because they want to play for fun, and they you could tell that the weight of the world's off their shoulders. They could go and have a laugh with their friends, even the players on the opposite team they could have a laugh with, still take it relatively seriously in the football sense, but still like have that real enjoyment about scoring goals, about winning games, about just hanging about and playing with your mates again. And that's what it felt to me. It was like, this is what it's supposed to be. This is what football's supposed to be at the basic level of it, is fun. So I think it was just really good to watch. Also, I was thinking, if the men tried to do something like this, it would become the most ultra serious, ridiculously over the top, competitive crap, and it just wouldn't work. So yeah, I think it worked really well. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to try and get down there if they do it again, because just looks a really good fun day out.
Yeah, it looked like so much fun, and kind of the best thing was just knowing that like they came up with the walk-ons, and they were the ones doing the subs. The refs, yes, shout out to the refs for getting involved. I think the first one they were a bit nervous to come out and do something.
Yeah.
But then after that, it was the cartwheels, it was the wheelbarrow race, it was doing all these things, and you just think the refs get a lot of stick. So I'm so happy that they got involved and they had the chance to get involved, and everyone to see that side of them as well was really
the first one was very much like, is everyone else just pulling a prank on us here? They're just going to come out and walk out like normal.
Yeah, are we actually going to do this? Yeah.
I also love how the teams were having like actual meetings and rehearsals for the walkouts as well. Like that's how serious the walkouts were when you're having like team meetings and you're having actual rehearsals. Sonia being carried out was hilarious because they were like, whose idea was that? And she's like, them. I went along with it, but it's all them.
Danny, did you have a favourite walkout?
Oh, the Everton one was for me. That was the one. I mean, the moment I sort of saw Skinner, I was like, "This is give Paul half an hour and just let him go on this." Like, what is this? That wasn't my favourite, but it was just like, what is going on? And of all people, but no, it was good. I enjoyed sort of defenders just popping up front. Like you got like Rachel Maltby just popping up and scoring a couple of goals. You got
Rachel
Aggie
Maltby,
Beever-Jones playing it right back at some point. And she was, I think, did you win an award, Maltby, as well for like?
Yes, breakout player. Yeah,
It was quite impressive though.
Yeah.
Oh, the backflip was insane. Because obviously that was one of the Villa walk-ons. I think it was the last one because she'd celebrated with a backflip the game before. So then their next walk-on was her doing the backflip. But yeah, so she got breakout player just while we're on 2 goals and assist for Rachel Maltby. So just
Hampton born as well. I found out at the weekend.
Oh, claim to fame.
One of our own.
Yeah.
Yuki Mimiki, by the way, is a hell of a ball playing centre back.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought it? Yeah, but wasn't it just so lovely to watch the teams who, like, you could see the teams who just really embraced it and were like, yeah, I'm going to be up front, I'm going to be in defence, we're going to play a rush goalie at one point because there wasn't a goalkeeper on. That was the West Ham game, wasn't it? Because thoughts go out to Tuva Hansen as well, which has been confirmed as an ACL, the dreaded 3 letters. But of course, because of that, they then didn't have a goalie, and I mean, incredible clearance off the line from was it Rhea Bors? I can't quite remember now, but yeah, incredible goal line clearance. But yeah, you just, for the ones who totally embraced it, you could tell. And then the other teams that kind of came out with like a game plan just didn't work.
Yeah.
Because how can you plan for something like that? Like, because I remember even Georgie saying, "Are the managers even there?" I was like, "Yeah, they're having a chat. They're having a pint. Like, they're not getting involved."
I was convinced they weren't there at one point because they were just literally all sat back enjoying themselves. Like, although Jess Park's walkout kind of scared me because I was like, we need her for England. Like, don't injure her by putting her on your shoulders.
Yeah, because that was very cheerleader, wasn't it? Yeah.
I would love to see an international version of this, by the way. Get Serena involved in some of the walkouts.
Oh, I don't know if she would. Like,
Emma
just
Hayes.
Just put her on Lucy Bronze's shoulder. Just like...
Emma Hayes would be all over it, wouldn't she?
Oh, Emma would love it.
Oh, Emma would absolutely love it.
Carla Ward would love it.
Yeah.
Carla Ward would love it. Yeah.
Carla
would bring the walkie-talkies. We'd bring the walkie-talkies back for Carla. That would be part of the walk-on. But just while we're talking about the awards that were given as well, before we before Paul, you have your moment, of course. So we had Rachel Maltby for breakout player. Golden Glove went to Sabs D'Angelo. Just a moment for Sabs. 27 saves. 43 shots came at her, saved 27 of them. But yeah, what a way to kind of close your time with Villa to get Golden Glove of the tournament. And then Aggie Beever-Jones, being the incredible player that she is, Golden Boot and Golden Ball, 8 goals, 5 assists. So just incredible work there. But yes, there was one walkout that divided opinion. And asked many questions of what on earth is this? Because Paul, it was your best mate put a dressing gown on and tried to copy a Super Bowl halftime show. Now, when the camera panned to them waiting in the tunnel, and they all had pot plants. Well, my first thought was, who's gone out and got those? Like, is there a garden centre nearby?
Yeah,
like,
someone's got to be in the.
Yeah, I need 10
how much they stole from the hotel. Like, I can't believe how much they stole from the hotel. Like, all the dressing gowns, all this like stuff. Like, they're going to be barred.
There's a Premier Inn somewhere going, hang on, stock's down. What's going on?
Where are all the dressing gowns?
So the dressing gown's gone. They see a clip of that, like, oh, that's right. But yeah, Paul. Everyone's here.
First of all,
the popcorn's out.
Mark Skinner has confirmed. He's given me the vibe again of if he worked in a build or something, he'd definitely sit in the middle seat of the work van. like he's just
the middle seat of a work van.
And see the thing that it's a bad start because Bad Bunny is a worldwide musical superstar and an icon for the Latin community everywhere. He's also viewed as one of the sexiest men in the world as well.
Bad Bunny, just to make it clear.
Bad Bunny.
Oh no, Mark Skinner is the kind of person you put his picture over the fireplace to stop the kids falling in. Like he's just when he look like
Where
that,
do you live that kids are falling in fireplaces?
You just look at it and it's just the worst kind of Alan Partridge style. This is great banter, it really is. Mark Skinner's definitely dressed up as Ali G for Halloween at least once in his life, hasn't he?
And kind of the best thing about it was he was just very much, I didn't know what I was doing. They just told me what to do, so I went with it.
The reason that's even worse is because the serious thing, and I'm going to be one of those boring people. Leaving aside the fact, Mark Skinner, it's disrespectful to. You can argue it's disrespectful to Latin culture because it's being used as a costume. Like all the other workouts have a story and a joke and whatever else. The joke in the walkout is look at Mark Skinner, the most boring man ever, pretending to be a bloke from Latin America.
It's just but very niche as well. Like unless you knew straight away, because I didn't have a clue what was going on. It was only when someone went, "Oh, Mark Skinner's been Bad Bunny," I was like, "Oh, from that moment at the Super Bowl." Because obviously, if you don't watch the Super Bowl, you haven't watched the halftime show. So then you wouldn't have known anything about him being in cornfields, singing at the show.
Would they have gone out and done the Super Bowl show from a couple of years ago that was a tribute to 90s hip hop? Would they have had him pretend to be Snoop Dogg?
Oh, good God.
No, the reason they wouldn't have had him pretend to be Snoop Dogg is because everyone would have gone, that's a very boring, miserable.
Too far. Yes.
Yeah, and this is the same thing, and they clearly thought that they can get away with it because Bad Bunny is sort of white. It's not obviously taking the mickey out of a different ethnic group and music and stuff, and it's just like if you're gonna pick someone, why not? If London City were there, at least pick Ed Maestri to do it, because then at least he can sing the words
because he's actually Spanish. Yeah,
he can actually do all of that. He actually knows what's going on. Mark Skinner just going, I don't know who this guy is, but I'll pretend to be him anyway.
Yeah,
I'll just do this parody version of a Latin rapper, and it's like, no, there's.
It was less Bad Bunny, more Rampant Rabbit, wasn't it?
You've been waiting so long to say
Definitely not.
You have been waiting.
I'll just wait for the moment there to get that in.
Yes, Anton. Technically, yes, it could be taken as such. I might be being a bit serious. Lots of people, when the general reaction to it, when people have had a go at it, has been people are trying to have fun. I'm like, yeah, there's having fun. There's Everton's walkouts, which are very funny and having fun. There's Villa's walkouts, and then there's culturally tone deaf appropriating something that is nothing to do with you that you openly admit you don't know anything about.
Quick Google though, Mark, as well. Quick before you go out, if you don't know what it is.
Quick Google. See
just in case.
Also, if Eda Maestri likes Linkin Park, yes,
incredible.
That's a walkout.
Yeah,
like if they come out and do the video for One Step Closer, that is a walkout.
Oh, that'd be good. Yes, but yeah, you just think was that the right time? Was that the right moment to do that? But
it's one of those things
the
where
other...
you look at it and you think women's football is supposed to be culturally aware, and then you've got some dickhead from Birmingham pretending to be Bad Bunny. Like,
don't hold back, Paul. See where you But the other thing that kind of didn't sit right, and I think we talked about this as well in the chat, was he was talking. So it was on Sky Sports. I was watching on Sky Sports, and he had one of the
Brummy. Very good.
Very good go. He had one of the jazzy retro United shirts on. And they kind of said to him, like, "Oh, you've gone for like a bright, clashy shirt today." And he said something which was pretty much along the lines of, "Well, usually I wear black on the sidelines because I've got issues with my weight." Oh, just kidding. And I'm just like, but then everyone laughed at him as well, and I was just like, don't encourage him. Like, they're the, you know, like your grandparents, that older generation that say things sometimes, and you're just like, you shouldn't really say that anymore. But kind of, we're going to have that conversation, and I just thought it was just very bad taste, and
he's
just like, he didn't need to say that.
He's made a fat joke and he's been racist, and everyone's gone, "Oh, it's the Will Sevens and it's funny and it's been being humour." It's like, no, he's like the worst kind of Reform MP. If a Reform MP had done what he'd done, all hell would have broken loose. Like, if he was a Reform councillor, he'd have been sacked. But because he's Manchester United manager, he's like,
well, he's never going to be sacked, is he? Because the uppers don't care. But yeah, it was just one of those where you just thought, was that really the right moment for all of that to happen? So yeah, it just wanted to mention it because it didn't.
It is the kind of thing as well, like you say, because afterwards we had the discussion, and women's football media in general. Megan Flinger did a very good article on it, as she normally does, which is, this is people having fun, and anyone complaining about it, you know, we need to see the personalities and stuff. And it's like, yeah, but you need to do it. Like, the Everton walkouts nailed it because of the personality and because of the fun. The ref stuff nailed it, all of that.
Yeah.
And then you have Man United trying too hard and just trying to be too cool. And
tried too hard and got so far, but in the end,
it doesn't even matter. No, and the sad thing is as well, that United team, they played so well, and it was such a joy to watch them. And you can tell they've got an incredible like team bond, can't you? And they just took to it so well, like they did in Portugal last year. And you just think, if that was them the whole time, and they were allowed to be that creative and allowed to be that free, then, you know, would the league look different? So yeah, you just wonder at times. Yes, of course, in the league, when you are playing for points and it does matter and it is more serious, then of course you need to take things into consideration. But surely you need to have fun with something to enjoy it, and it would just be lovely to see a bit more creativity.
We had the first step in the upcoming Ella Toon drama. Because
yes, she was asked.
She's out of contract next summer.
Yes,
this time next year.
She is.
And she basically was asked, "So are you staying at Man United?" And she said she did one of those, not really thinking about it yet, which is either...
Yeah, because didn't she say, I've got a lot of things on this year. I've got a wedding, I've got a hen do, and like listed all like our to-do list. And then said, "For now, I'm a United player." Was that the right one? So yeah. It's interesting.
He wants away. I think.
Yeah.
She's having
is she going to follow the
but also a very good point. United didn't play any of their youth players, which I thought was really interesting as well. At least Spurs played a lot of their academy team, didn't they? But again, that's another issue that we've spoken about United, haven't we? They don't give those youngsters a chance to really come through and have minutes, because this would have been the perfect opportunity for them to play with the first team if they're not going to get it in the league. So yeah, disappointing on a few rounds. But yes.
I think people are starting to have words about Ella Toon already, and I think she's off to Man City.
You think she'll go to City?
And I think it's going to be hilarious.
I don't know if she would, you know.
I think the seal has now been broken on club icons going to their biggest rivals and not giving a shit.
She did start at City.
And obviously, like you say,
Starts
you
at
suppose Chloe's face
before
pretty
United
close.
started
It's like, hold on a minute. That makes sense.
She did start a career at City. She was playing like Kira Walsh and George Stanway at City, weren't she? Like before.
If United continue to have another year of moribundness, and Man City are like, well, you can, Jess Park is in her ear every so often. And just, like you say, Jess Park is in her ear every so often and going, you could stay here, but it was great at Man City. Grace Clinton's in her ear. It's great over here, Ella.
Yeah, she was at Man City from 2016 to 2018 with Kira and Georgia, and before she went to United when they first formed in 2018. So she's been there before, so it won't be like new.
Tony says Spurs. Ella Toon to Spurs. That would be.
Ella Toon to Spurs.
I
Hey,
think Kang's
Spurs.
going to get on the phone. I genuinely think Kang will be all over that.
Oh, do you think she's in Kang category?
I think if Earps goes to Kangland, then
It's a Kang.
she wants someone else, another one.
Well, yes, because that's the rumor, isn't it? That Mary Earps, Beth Mead, Mappy Leon, and Alexia Putellas are all coming to Bromley.
All coming to Bromley.
Coming to Bromley.
2023 All-Stars. Euro 2023.
I think Kang just likes the name, doesn't she, as well? And she'll see what Ella Toon's done and be like,
she likes the name, yeah. She likes what comes with that.
Yeah.
Well, that one. Yeah, she's done well. She'll sell a shirt. Yeah, come on in, Ella. We'll give you some money. But yes, I mean, well, if we're gonna talk about transfers, might as well get onto it, shall we? Anything else from the sevens that anyone wanted to talk about before we go? I think we covered everything.
No, I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Go on then, transfer news. Before we talk about the big one that has sent the internet into a spiral, can I just have a minute to talk about Villa, please? Because
go on.
I don't know what to do with this club anymore. And I think for a lot of people, if anyone's seen Villa Women Twitter over the last 22 hours, there's been a lot of people saying this is the straw that's breaking the camel's back. And a lot of people are actually saying we don't want to renew our season tickets next year. It's got to people that much that they're saying, no, I'm done with the club. And for the thing that's broke us as a community is the fact that Spurs have gone in for Kirsty Hansen, and apparently it has been accepted and it's just waiting to become official. Now, for those people who might think, yeah, she's a good player, but like, is it the end of the world? Let me just tell you some stats from this season. Kirsty Hansen, we spoke about it on the pod, but she was the third highest goal scorer in the league. By scoring 12 goals. Our next top goal scorer behind her is Rachel Daly on 3 goals. And of course, she was out injured for the majority of the season as well. So you look at that and you go, Kirsty still has a year on her contract. They better have got a bloody good amount of money for her, because if they've just let her go for tuppence, then there will be riots. I know Chloe's hashtag there is Wheeler scores, we riot. Villa fans are about to riot. Because, I mean, Matt messaged us earlier, been like, might be worrying. It is, and people are already saying, we needed about 10 new players in this window to have a decent depth, because we have nothing. Because if you think about, we've had my computer's gone really slow, sorry. So just this window, we've had Paula Tomas has been forced to retire early. Lucy Stan has retired. They've let go Sabs, Ebony, and Gabby. So that's 5 gone. We never replaced Kenza and Dree when they went last January. So that's 7. Our more senior striker now, apart from Rachel Daly, if you're still going to call her a striker, is Georgia Mullet. And you just think, this is a club that need to do a lot of work in this summer. And you just think, well, if Spurs have got an attractive plan, and this isn't hate against Kirsty, like no one is angry at Kirsty, unlike some other players we're going to talk about. But it's more angry at how the club are continually letting good players go for either no money or for insulting money. So when they've got, Spurs have got a plan, and you know it, and that's what's attractive about the club, and that's how they're bringing in these players. With Villa, and we keep talking about it, what is their plan that hasn't been communicated? The turnover is really high. They keep bringing in random people that don't fit. And you just think there needs to be some communication from the club and the higher ups at the club who make these decisions to go, yeah, we need to do something, and we acknowledge it, because the fans are turning.
It's not like Villa Club doesn't have the money. They've just won. They've just won the Europa League.
And that's the thing. I was talking to lovely Adam earlier, and he said, you know what? The men were struggling. They put the money in, they put the work in, and now look what they've achieved. Why can't they do that with the women? And that's exactly what we're all annoyed about as well, because you're right. It's not as if they've gone, oh, well, we've only got 10 pence to spend this season. Do you reckon you can work for free? Like, it's not that. They paid, a colossal amount for Jean-Francois to bring her in, who has been very good. No offense to her. We're probably going to keep Jenna Niswanger because there was an option to buy in her loan. But apart from that, it's like, okay, well, what else are we going to do? Because, like I said, we need about 10 players at least to build the squad back up. So, yeah, it's really going to show this summer priorities and who they're going to get in, because it's not even as if Villa are ever linked to anyone either, because no one's talking about it. So yeah, just really, really annoyed. And Villa fans are very, very annoyed as well. So yeah, like I said, hopefully the club sort themselves out, because they're going to lose people. And like I said, people don't really want to renew their season tickets next year, which is such a shame when they're trying to build the match day entertainment. I just, as a final thing, someone was like, we're losing our players, but it's okay because you can get your face painted in the concourse before the match. And it's like, yeah, just sort your priorities out.
We've got the kinky mascots.
And the kinky mascots, yes. So really, that should be a pull into the crowd. As Claire Wright says, you just got enough for the sevens. Yeah, yeah. We just managed to pull people together. So yeah,
sounds like Everton. Sounds a lot like Everton just having enough for the sevens, because we've got quite a few players out of contract as well that I don't know if they'll re-sign or not.
Yeah, Everton have been quite quiet. And this is just a shameless plug while talking about it, but my transfer tracker is stacking up with departures. If you think I've forgotten about Serie A, I haven't. They just no one's announced anything, so it looks really empty. But the one thing that's keeping us going is the fact that there are lots of free agents from Liga FA, and I'm hoping that we can just bring a lot in. Natalia is Spanish, therefore we should have the link. So yeah. I mean, Anton's saying there about financial fair play restrictions. I haven't seen that come up, but maybe, depending on. But then they sold the women's portion to V Sports, I believe. So I don't quite know, to be honest. But that hasn't come out. I think it's just more mismanagement. Now the club's trying to get bigger, but they don't feel like they know how to do it properly. So there we go. Right then, should we talk about the transfer that broke the internet last night? Because apparently they were filming at midnight, according to eagle-eyed viewers spotting Katie McCabe's video and the time on her phone.
At 12:17 to be exact, not that I've looked.
Not that Chloe's committed everybody onto memory already.
We start by that being genuinely weird. People are checking what time the video was being filmed and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was Chloe. It's a burner account. Just that what's going on? What's happening?
12:17 they're filming past midnight.
already got your order in for your McCabe Chelsea shirt, Chloe.
You know it
as well.
You know it.
Speaking of new kits, though, collars, they're coming back this season, which fine, but some have got buttons, some haven't, and it's just like at least coordinate, because Villas doesn't have a button, and that's just no okay. Anyway, Katie McCabe, let's talk about it, because there's been a lot of opinions on both sides. Some people very happy, some people not so much. Others think that reputations have been tarnished. Some very hurt about how it's all been handled. We've even had family members get involved. So Chloe,
the people who aren't happy are Chelsea fans. So that's a good start.
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I said. You know, fans on both sides not happy, which is interesting, because considering so Chloe, we'll come to you first. Kate McCabe, you know, is and has proven to be one of the best in her position in Europe, internationally, obviously for Ireland, everything she's done for Ireland as well. But yeah, did you ever think she would go to a Chelsea, a direct rival, or did you think she would do more of an Alexia, saying, I would never go to a direct rival of my club? Yeah, what did you make of the news? And again, people in the chat, go tell us what you think as well.
I mean, I half expected it, half didn't. I mean, it's no secret that she is a big Chelsea fan. Like she said in interviews before, like her and her family all support Chelsea. So when it was rumoured, I'm like, yeah, that's not a surprise, because she loves Chelsea. I did think she would. I thought she'd stay in London, to be honest, because, you know, massive house and all. She built that massive house and all that. So I thought she'd stay in London, but I thought it'd be more like London City type thing. Like I thought that's where she'd go, stay in London, go to London City. Although I think if she wanted blue, there's a lovely blue at Goodison Park that she could have worn. Like I think that
in the Midlands, just not far away.
In the Midlands.
But
if Kate McCabe had come to Everton, would we have just seen like kind of just a pile of dust on Chloe's bed, just kind of became able to talk?
I'd love it.
Followed by articles. Who are Everton?
Chloe would have been part of the reveal video.
Oh, imagine.
I'd just be there. I would have written the article.
We're the only people who'd have known who'd been able to tell who it was, because it would have been Everton have a new signing, and then just Chloe with the most ridiculous grin on her face, and we're like, it's not, and Chloe just going, we love, like.
Yeah. No, to be fair, I'm kind of here for her going to Chelsea. I mean, I'm quite enjoying all like the kind of shithousery of it all. But it's also like, why wouldn't she go? It's either going to be Chelsea or City, you know, the top teams. She's still at the top of the game, like you said. She's still at the top of the game. She's still giving everything she wants to give. She absolutely loves Ireland and being like their captain and everything she does for them. Like Carla Ward even said it on, I think, Tuesday, was it? When she was asked about it, she was like, she loves this country and she'd do anything to stay and like be top of the game. And at Chelsea, I think she can do that as well, and she can be like still playing, still top of the game. She can win more trophies and everything like that. And I'm kind of here for it. I think we should actually probably go to Chelsea Arsenal, because I just think that would be really fun.
Easier to get from West London than it is from North London as well. You know, so she's
got from Manchester as well.
She's got to think of those. You've got to think of those trips, those international trips. It's a lot easier to get to a private jet at Heathrow than.
But then if you think about it in the long run as well, like how many players kind of do that switch though, go from like the direct rivals. Like they've done it in like Manchester, Liverpool, London teams like Vic Plover is apparently rumoured to Spurs as well, which if you think of like the North London derby, it's not so big in the women's game, but the men's, that's massive. Like Lucy Bronze went from Liverpool to Everton or Everton to Liverpool or that. I can't remember which order it was, but it was one of them type thing. So they do it all the time. Like think of the hey Alex Greenwood still gets from United fans.
I think it's strange, isn't it? Because yes, obviously clubs have got a rivalry, but up until very, very recently, women's players couldn't afford to have that rivalry. It was where the contract was, it was where the money was, and you just kind of went, didn't you? So yeah, you've had loads of players, and you've got all the media now that do the posts like, who have they played for? And you'll see like Everton, Liverpool, City, United, like they've played everywhere because that's just where the money was. And I know who was saying that. I mean, Anton's saying, hard to take rivalry seriously if the players don't. I think it's not that though. I think it is still very much a contract thing. And I think if it's done right and if it's done correctly, like if you look at when Miedemar went to City and she doesn't really celebrate her goals and she didn't ever disrespect the time at Arsenal, and like there's a way to do it, isn't there? To say goodbye. When Onabaje left United for Barcelona, that was really respectful. But I think for this, what a lot of people are taking offense to is, did Katie badge tap in the video? And she was like, yeah, home. Yeah. And that's, yeah, you can see why people are upset with that because you've just signed 30 seconds ago. What are you doing badge tapping? No. You've got to earn it.
I am enjoying this because we know my opinions on Katie McCabe.
Do we? You've never said.
We know my opinions on how Arsenal fans coddle and protect Katie McCabe and pretend that there's nothing happening and whatever else. And it's just the joy. This is the football equivalent of voting for the Leopards Eating Faces party.
I saw that.
It genuinely is. Just the first Arsenal-Chelsea game, Arsenal fans will be there going, what have Chelsea done to her? And 11 of the teams will just be going, fuck all. This is Kate McCabe.
She's always been like this. It's going to be interesting to see her do it to Arsenal. Yeah.
First time she pulls Chloe Kelly's hair, the internet's going to melt.
Oh, it's going to be. Can we just talk about Chelsea doing that in their mannequin challenge? By the way, Melissa Thompson
so
recreating the hair pull scene.
No, my favorite part of that was Lucy Bronze dropping a leg.
Of course it was.
Bro.
I think
of course it was.
Is there an appeal to Lucy Bronze wrapping her leg that Danny and I just will never get? Is this a very particular section of women's football fandom?
Do you not remember when the internet lost their minds?
I remember when the internet lost their minds, but clearly I just didn't get it. But that's clearly because I'm a man. Like genuinely, and
that's okay. It's fine. There are many people who did appreciate it, so it's all good. And Lucy Bronze is clearly very aware of the appreciation of that moment. But yeah, I mean, Tony's saying that this is the first place since January 2016 that's gone directly from one club to the other. Now, interestingly, Adam, our good friend Adam, said it was 2020. But still, regardless of which one it was, it's still a long, long time for that to actually happen, to go between the clubs. So and I think for obviously family, yes, being Chelsea players, but for them to go, you look better in blue, and all this, and it's like it's not helping, is it? It's adding more fuel to the fire.
It looked really weird, didn't it? The first time you see it, it looks so weird. Her wearing that colour just took a while to get used to.
I mean, it's a strange shirt anyway, and Chelsea fans in the chat, but it looks like, when you have like a watermark on like a wallpaper, a phone wallpaper, like that's what the Chelsea logo looks like on the shirt. It's bizarre.
I just think it's.
I just think the video's so dark, so you didn't see it. Like that
It's
video,
midnight.
the shirt's really dark. So it's like so you can't see the shirt.
Couldn't afford the electricity bill. That's what it was. That's why they had to do it.
For those of us who have tried to stay above the drama a little and didn't actually watch the signing video, why has everyone lost Why has everyone lost their minds over it? Because the signing video is a signing video.
So it was very much so. Even though obviously Arsenal legend, all of this, she again. If anyone wants to correct me, please do. So it was the badge tap. It was the excited to be here. It was kind of the
light changing from red to blue.
Yeah. The Chelsea admin being like, "We've got McCabe" in the sign announcement.
From her chanting from the Champions League last year.
From her chanting, yeah. Yeah, they went back and found a video from like 4 years ago or something. They went deep back in the archives. And then what else happened? So there's just lots of little things that all built up to her essentially saying she's so excited to be there. She's always wanted to be there to put on this Chelsea shirt, like Duffy and all this. So yeah, it felt like to some Arsenal fans that it was just a big FU, essentially.
And finding photos of her in her Chelsea shirt as well from when she was a kid.
Yeah, so it kind of erased everything over the last 10 years. So yeah, so that's what I interpreted anyway from that. Nessie's saying, yeah, but Lucy Bronze going from Everton to Liverpool. That's where she became a legend. She did back in the day. Gemma Evans from United, Tash from Everton, Sarah Lawrence Maloli went to Everton. Yeah, and those movements do happen. Yeah. Chelsea, Erin Cuthbert. Yeah, it's a bit like if you imagine kind of Erin Cuthbert going to Arsenal. It just wouldn't happen, would it? That just sounds.
I just think it's fully on brand for Liverpool. Who for Liverpool?
Megan Finnegan.
Meg Finnegan, yeah. I'll find it for you, Tony. Hang on, I'll find it for you. But yeah, Danny, for you, obviously, because for ages there was the rumor that she might go somewhere else because there wasn't a contract. Apparently, she was asked to be more of like a squad player, rather than like an upfront role, essentially, in the starting 11. So yeah, Danny, did you think Chelsea would be an option? Are you not bothered? Are you know how do you feel about this?
I'm just here for the drama. A bit of drama. You know, it's going to kick off when they face each other. I'm excited for it. I haven't obviously followed the online meltdown of it all, so I don't really know what's gone on there because I'm off Twitter, so I don't really know how that meltdown's gone. But I can imagine it's been quite fun.
Has been quite fun.
You kind of think the character that she is, she'll be enjoying it as well. Like in the back of her head, she'll be like, I love this.
Yes.
Like she's the type of character who's going to be like, yeah, bring it on, isn't she? And those matches are going to have that extra spice to it. Because Arsenal fans have that. They built up such a strong feeling to it, didn't they, over the last however many years it's been. She soaked it all up and she became like an icon there. So that's the kind of now been flipped almost to be like, this is the height of annoyance and anger we've got now. So it's going to be very interesting, isn't it?
I personally think she should have just gone, I thought in the video she should have just come up and hit Gunnar Silvers with a chair. just a full wrestling chair shot. Like she did the Hannah Blundell rip the Man United shirt for the Everton shirt off and celebrate and gone, damn, that idea is gone. I can't do that one.
So what else can I do? Just to confirm this one for Tony. So Adam put, Kate McCabe's the first Arsenal woman player to move from Arsenal to Chelsea since Silvana Flores swapped North London for West London in 2020. So it was Silvana Flores for that season. And he's linked it. Tim Stillman posted it June the 4th, 2020. And I don't know if...
the academy thing.
Yeah, Flores, highly rated young midfielder, looks set to join WSL London rivals Chelsea. So yeah,
it does make me laugh because some of the writing, some of the articles have responded to the stick she's got and gone, is this what women's football is going to be like now? Is there actually going to be emotion and stuff like that, and players getting stick for moving? And is this a change in women's football? And is it really bad? And it's like, oh, for Christ's sake! Like, who is?
Yeah, it's just Should this be the centre of what everyone's talking about? Because Claire's saying, I personally don't think McCabe's that great.
No.
Because there were a lot of fans saying, we're meant to be upgrading. I took great personal offence because we're like, she's 30, she's getting on a bit. I was like, hang on, give us oldies a chance. They were just like, oh, why aren't we upgrading? Arsenal are bringing a badge in. Is this the best we can get, kind of thing? And it's like, she's still a very good player. And I think people get too caught up on age. And I know to a certain aspect you have to, because if you're developing them for the next couple of years, you want to be able to see them through that development. But if a player's still a good bloody player, so what? Doesn't matter. So yeah, there we go. She's never played for the senior team. There we go. Yes, academy.
I love. There was a post in the chat. I didn't see who it was a little while back. Just Chelsea fans across the internet just searching their Twitter for McCabe and mass deleting them.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. But I don't think they should. That's how they felt at the time.
But in all seriousness, obviously we've got to talk about the internet reaction, because some of it is absolutely, and it's all
vile.
Again, it's all from a particular demographic who you get the feeling might have been a bit too parasocial with Katie McCabe. Because
there's a lot of worrying behaviour going on.
Personal betrayal, as opposed to someone who plays for the football team. It's the women's equivalent almost of when Sol Campbell moved from Spurs to Arsenal. Like, it's the level, but going the other way, the level of hatred about it is just...
Oh, it's disgusting. Like, some of the comments are vile.
McCabe shirts and taking pictures.
Yeah, did you see peeling the name off the back of the shirt? Done with this club. And it's like, oh, come off it. It's not.
Do you know how much them shirts cost? And they're like,
I know.
Just put one Vinted. Like
I get
£100 for a shirt.
Again, I get the feeling that a lot of the people are doing that either haven't had to pay for the shirts themselves, or don't appreciate,
or it didn't mean that much to them in the first place. Yeah, good. Because can you imagine one of us peeling a name off the back of our shirt? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Paul Toddy says, I think the right comparison isn't Sol Campbell, it's Robin van Persie.
I mean, perhaps because it's not a direct, it's not the raw hatred of the North London derby. It's more close rivals. But also, there is the bit where you've got Sol Campbell there saying that he had to stay in a hotel for 6 months to Arsenal because of the level of hatred. He couldn't.
Oh, really?
He couldn't live in a house in North London because people were genuinely advising him, if you live in North London and people find out your address, you could really be in trouble because you've gone Spurs captain to Arsenal.
You just don't think people would. Obviously, they do because they get far too invested, but at the end of the day, they are people just moving to a new job. It's a bit like, if you work, I don't know, your local bakers and then you get a job at Greg's, like, people aren't going to track you down and say, you've gone against our family bakery. How dare you go to that chain? But like that,
you don't know. I've seen many an angry local baker.
I'll say this: I'm from the northeast. They probably would. But
if you've seen Greg's do Baker's Oven away,
Greg's versus Angus's. Oh, that's a very Seam reference. No one will get that. But yeah, you just think. I love that. That's my analogy that I came up with, by the way. The Greg's Ultras.
Greg's Ultras.
Oh, that's really tickled me.
Sausage and beans, sausage and beans. Fuck your bastards, we've got sausage and beans.
Vegan sausage rolls, you'll never sing that.
Festive bake, festive bake.
How dare you take your roulade recipe to our rivals? Oh no, that is slanderous. Yes, if the roulade goes to a different club, who'd have thought it? But yeah, you just think in life. I was going to say there was a serious point to be made through all this. Can't remember.
Actually, I want to see Katie McCabe do a Mani Adebayor.
Oh, and run the length of the pitch.
Score for Chelsea against Arsenal and run the length of the pitch at the Emirates and just give it the ball.
Yeah, if anyone's going to do it,
swinging it around her head. Yeah,
the most Irish
thing. Yeah,
she can possibly scream.
Type of player that will celebrate. Yeah,
full on back tap as she slides as well. Like bang one in from 30 yards. And
yeah,
then
you can see it, can't you?
Run towards the north bank of the Emirates at full speed, and then just slide.
She can do the cha-cha slide.
Finish. Slide to the West London.
Or a fist pump that's dangerously close to the Italian insult. Like, or she's like,
or just a curse pride, just swear.
No, it was a fist pump. Yeah, but your left arm was very close to your bicep. Yeah, but what?
I didn't do anything. But yeah, I think she does truly embrace that Shahazri part, doesn't she? But yeah, it's going to be very interesting next season with the derbies. They might have to get security. Might have to get security involved.
Also, the genuine weirdness of people talking about how she cheated on one partner with someone at Arsenal and then left them.
Oh, they've gone very strange and very weird. Then yeah, it's not about that. It's a job. Calm down. Touch some grass.
I mean,
leave your house.
I think men's
log off Twitter.
Men's football has kind of, to some degree, has grown out of that. Like if you're a men's football fan, you grow out of that at about 18.
You'd hope.
The last time I remember really viciously having a go at a player who moved for Coventry was when Dion Dublin moved
last week.
was moved from Coventry City to Aston Villa.
Oh, Dion. Hums under the hammer. Brilliant.
And this dude as well.
Leading up to the bedroom.
And the man who's a genius, he tried to reinvent the drum by just having a cube with a hole in the middle. And he called it the doob. What?
Yeah.
What?
But yeah, because he was a Coventry City legend. Then he moved to Villa and then came back and scored at Highfield Road in front of the West Terrace. And then got injured. And thank you, Nessie. You're allowed to say that. I can't make that point because I would get cancelled. But that is... But that is to some degree... That is, I think,
very much. Yeah, it's too real for some people online who, take things too far. And it just, especially they're going to boo at the Emirates, and and this is when kind of United fans were like, this is how we felt about Russo going to Arsenal. We booed her, and everyone took offence to it because you shouldn't do that to a player, and you shouldn't treat a player like that. And now look at what's going on. So
I think it's the property of Arsenal fans in general in this case, because they're always held up as the paragons of football fandom, and we know how to behave and all this stuff.
Well, that's the thing. There's going to be rivalry, of course there is. Of course, you're not going to want one of your long-term players going to a direct rival, but it's just going to happen.
If I was going to hate a player in women's football, the excuse that I've got is Shannon O'Brien moving from Coventry to Leicester, and I went completely the other way with that because it's not worth the effort apart from anything. Like you say, it's a job, and it's very weird the way people are reacting to it, and it's very surprising that there's lots of articles of, is this the way it is now? It's like, have you seen Arsenal fans in general? Have you seen sections of the Man United fan base? Have you seen sections of the Chelsea fan base? And the level of hatred that the big three clubs throw at each other. It's only high profile because it's a media darling now that's moving.
It's just been more of it's just a lot being made of it, and you think maybe is the media feeding it a little bit? Because obviously we've talked about it for a long time now. Are we part of the problem? Keep saying that. Last time I hated a player for moving on, I was 9. They had lasted about 2 weeks, and this is why Alexia isn't going to Lyon. Yes, instead, Kent.
But have you seen this is a really silly thing, right? There was an Arsenal fan account that tried to make a point. Katie McCabe said she was moving to Chelsea because she didn't want to go for a direct Champions League with Arsenal. And it's like, like the engagement farming that's all around it. And it's just, for the love of God.
It's just like, no, she didn't say that. But yeah, the world did burn and will continue to burn for certain few accounts. But it is official. Katie McCabe has gone to Chelsea. However, there have been lots of other departures. Southampton released their retained list. Sunderland have done theirs. And there's lots and lots of movement already. Any other transfers anyone wanted to mention that they've heard this week?
Letting Amy Palmer go is a surprise.
Yes. Yeah, so just to recap, if people haven't seen, so Southampton have let go Atlanta Primus, Tara Bourne, Amy Palmer, Kiera Sina, Isabel Watts, Ella Petty, and Esther Roberts, and then Jess Simpson, Tegan McGowan have ended their loans. So quite the list. Atlanta Primus as well. Surprised.
That's a big surprise, yeah.
Yeah.
Tara Bourne. Has Tara Bourne officially left Man City now? So she was actually under Southampton contract. That wasn't the end of a loan.
No, that was end of Southampton. Yeah, I'm sure it was.
She's a very good. She's a WSL standard player. It's a surprise. She's kind of
might be getting picked up. Yes.
I was on the transfer. I was surprised when Lily Agg left Birmingham, but then she went and signed on as manager, didn't she, for Athlone? Is it Athlone Town?
Athlone Town, yeah.
Well, okay, fair enough.
Presumably that's her local club. He's gone back to
I would imagine so, yeah.
I imagine so, yeah. Her mum liked my tweet when I said congratulations, just to put it out there.
I know she was born in Brighton, actually, and she just grew up in Eastbourne. So it's not.
It's near Wythenshawe, that, isn't it?
Is that Eastbourne in the north?
Eastbourne in Scotland, yes.
Newcastle as well, releasing a lot of players. All of their goalkeepers are gone, so I don't know who they're going to get. Shania Hales, Claudia Moore.
Hales was a surprise one to me as well. She'll be sought after.
Yeah, because she's getting the goals in. Yeah, absolutely.
She'll be sought after in the second tier. I don't think she'll be a WSL signing.
No, I think second tier.
In the Huckabee zone, isn't she?
In the Huckabee zone.
Not quite good enough for the top flight, but too good for the second tier.
Yeah, so in and amongst those top clubs in WSL too. Yes, absolutely. LCL have an accessible.
And Sunderland don't have any. They released Grace Maloney and Amy Lambourne. And Claudia Moen.
Claudia Moen, rumours probably going back. Yeah. Shania Hills to Forest. Sunderland fans might quite like Shania Hill. Just put that there. And again, I think as well in that northeast, because we've got those three teams in the northeast so close to each other. At one point, you've gone to Durham, you've got to Sunderland, you've got to Newcastle. Like you just keep going around in a triangle, and that's okay because it just happens. So yeah, leaving local rivals Norwich for local rivals Middlesbrough. Yeah, it's a strange one. There's been loads. So yeah, shameless plug, transfer tracker, hold 115 yards. Get yourselves on there. Because yeah, Leicester City as well have officially released Hannah Kane, Chantal Swaby, and Rosella Ayan as well. They've officially all left. Questions over Sarah Malin as well. Her Instagram post doesn't sound like she's coming back to Villa. So it'll be interesting to see where she goes. Again, a lot of discourse around that because one of our own. And yeah, not getting anything. So keep an eye on that one as well. Who else? What was that, sorry?
Graham wants Hannah Kane.
Graham wants Hannah Kane.
Really?
That's got to be
Kane. Graham.
That's got to be Kane.
I don't think that's quite how transfers work. I don't think we're allowed to do that. It'd be great if we could. So yeah, there you go.
That's Hannah Kane suddenly transferred your garden.
Is that your garden possibly managed by Willie Kirk?
Oh, it's her garden. No. Yes, that's the one. Your garden, his garden, who garden? Yes, say.
Yeah, I did wonder. I was just like,
reunited. Yes. Who indeed knows? But of course, Caroline Weir is leaving Real Madrid, so maybe we'll see her back somewhere.
Hannah Benison.
Well, I had starred that. Yes, Hannah Benison and Sarah Holmgard are expected to leave Real Madrid. Wonder if Kluivert would have Sarah back at Everton. Kluivert
and Benny. We had Benny for a bit.
You did.
You got to start to the mic on.
For the love of God.
We are children. Sorry, Tony. Sorry.
It's really bad that I'm now desperately looking to the Everton squad to possibly make a joke, possibly not. So
it doesn't sound like you at all, Paul. No, it doesn't sound like you at all. But yeah, so we're having huge movements there. Watford have released, I think I was talking about this last time, they've released 6 players. Wolves have released quite a few of their players as well. We've got 3 head coach departures in Serie A. And I've got about 4 people leaving because that's all I've had. We've also got new contracts in Liga FA for managers. But the majority of Liga FA teams have released about 4 players. That's about the average from each team. So there's going to be a lot of movement around there as well. So if you do want a full list, get yourselves on the website, give it a few clicks, helps drive traffic. But
Everton
fun fact.
They just didn't announce Elise Stenvik had left.
No, they still haven't, I don't think.
No, they've still not announced it. I actually found out through World Sevens that she'd left. They said she signed for that club, and I was like, has she? And then looked on Instagram, and they'd announced for signing. I'm like, I found out through World Sevens that we'd lost a player, which is always.
It's mad, isn't it? Because with Real Madrid, everyone's talking about Misa leaving, Caroline Weir, obviously Sarah, Hannah Benison, but their website, their socials, nothing, absolutely nothing. It's like, well, I don't want to put things on the tracker when they're still technically hearsay until the club announce it. So yeah, it's a very strange old world. But then you think, are some clubs leaving? Waiting until the date.
Caroline Weir is a very mid-table, ambitious WSL club, coded free transfer.
I hear Goodison Park is lovely this time of year.
I hear Villa Park's quite nice as well.
Caroline
I was going to say, Chloe, we're going to be fighting for the same people. That's how it's gonna work for both of us. But we've got 10p between us.
You can see Spurs going forward, but Spurs don't need Caroline Ware because they've got 47 attacking midfielders.
Brighton,
exactly. Yeah.
potentially.
Brighton.
Here and Kirby are similar age, and if you played one of those kind of 4-2-2, or imagine Frank Kirby and Caroline Ware in the same midfield.
Oh, unstoppable. Caroline Weir suits Liverpool. Interesting. Unfortunately, she's going to Bromley. Caroline Weir's not going to Bromley, is she? Tony, don't break my heart like that.
Caroline Ware and Alexia Putellas.
Yeah, that can't work, surely. No. They're just like elbowing each other. Get out of my way. No, you go. Yeah, no. Oh, thank God. Thank God. That's fine. I was going to say, don't say that to us.
They both won't fit in the hole behind the striker. That's where they play.
You said that on purpose.
I knew. They both love to play in the hole behind the striker, and that's what we used to call it, kids, before we started coming up with all the shite with numbers and 47 different football manager terms, depending on whether they passed forward or back first when they played as an attacking midfielder. We just used to say, "Oh, they play in the hole."
And that sounds like something from like Matilda, like a punishment, doesn't it? It's
the vortex that Kang has to throw players in after a bad performance.
Yeah. You think you can turn up and not score? Into the hole
to the hole you go.
Into the hole.
Where is Alexia Putellas? Yeah. We haven't seen her this week. Like the thing with Caroline Weir to Liverpool, I can't see how she fits, because is she a rotating player with Herbinger?
That's the thing. It's where's her place going to be? Yeah.
Liverpool before, didn't she? I think. I'm sure she had a bit of time.
She did, probably.
Not long, I don't think, but I'm pretty sure she was there.
No. Oh, that's gone back a bit, isn't it? Oh, back in the old memory.
Midfield: Nagano, O'Sullivan, Weir, Herbinger is your central midfield option, and then of course there's players like Sophie Lundgaard as well. We keep talking about Liverpool's dark horses, don't we?
We do.
There's still one signing from a proper breakout. If they can get
proper.
If they can get a 15 goal a year scorer,
then there'll be.
Beata Olsen was threatening to do that, wasn't she?
Yes. Yeah, very much so. It just shows you the difference one player can make in a team.
Caroline would be an incredible Everton signing, though.
Yeah, she would.
If Everton broke the bank and made only a couple of signings, but one of those signings was Caroline Weir.
Caroline Weir. Yeah.
Possibly NWSL signing as well, to be honest. She's great in a few teams.
Yeah. Also true. Caroline Weir could be the Kenza Dali replacement for Villa. Yes. Yes. We need one. We need one indeed.
As to my friends.
So yeah, Caroline, if you're watching, Villa Park is lovely. The redo in the stadium, great.
Face painting, get done.
Face painting,
yeah.
For the World Cup and the Sultan. Can we just point out, by the way, that it's really, really weird. London's just anticipate. London City, Misa Rodriguez is right there, and they're signing. I'm trying to think of something nice to say about.
I'm manifesting Misa to Villa. Just put that out there. I've been manifesting it for a long time, and people have said, "No, Freya, that's never going to happen." But no, I will not allow.
If she gets stuck in a muddy penalty box in January, will that be Misa soup?
Hey, very good. Very good. But yeah, that's my manifestation.
Although Liverpool need a goalie.
Villa need a goalie. Stop it.
So did Everton, to be fair. Emily Ramsey's out of contract at the end of June, so if she doesn't re-sign, we could be looking for a goalie as well during court.
We don't need a goalie. We've got a great goalie. Yeah.
Well, that's nice for you, Danny.
Yeah, imagine having like more than one.
Yeah, because obviously we've got Ellie Roebuck, but she's still, of course, not.
Ellie Roebuck.
Poor old Robes.
No, but she's still not match fit enough to do the whole season as number one, is what I'm saying.
Or possibly good enough.
Graham's got the best goalie, we know. Graham's, we know. Sophie Whitehouse. Think Villa should sign Shannon O'Brien. I mean, hey, she's the type of worker bee that we need.
Working her way around
yeah, get her in. Get her in, Emily.
Get anyone in.
Get her in. Because, again, talking about kits, they all look like people's old school shirts this season. So yeah.
Well, they all been signed by everyone. And at the end of this twat.
Yes, they have.
Signed by someone with a really obscure in-joke that you can't remember.
Or the Sharpies bled, so you can't actually see what they've said.
Yeah.
What if they've written carrots in the big letters on my... What?
Banana chips.
Banana chips. Fenton! Just like really obscure jokes that people like. Imagine the fact that there's now, if Sunderland ever did get promoted to the WSL and Tash Fenton is still there and that wall of banners, there's going to be a whole generation of WSL fans who have no idea what half those
I know, honestly, it's going to be so sad. But then that was a sad thing as well, because Charlotte, who's, got all the flags together and stuff, she was like, oh, now I'm going to have to try and message the players to see if they want their flag. Because obviously a lot of them have gone, which is really sad. So a big summer ahead for all teams. Right. Final shouts for any more transfers, or are they the main ones, do we think?
I think that's the main ones.
Main ones? That's all right then. Right then, just a quick one. We've got more qualifiers coming up for the lovely World Cup. We are sitting at the top of Group A3, which is quite nice, on 12 points. But of course, we do come up against Spain and Ukraine. They rhyme. Well, hey. For this international break. So games start on Friday. So if you are free at 2:30 and would like to see Georgia versus the Faroe Islands, please do tune in.
Are you going to watch? Are you looking after Toby while she takes them on?
Just Georgie versus the Faroe Islands. Imagine.
Does Georgie know she's taking on the Faroe Islands? Like in the most uneven...
Just clean a diary. We've got swimming at 12.
I mean,
just on the fridge.
And then Faroe Islands.
Probably would win as well.
I love the idea how there's now a note on Fia's fridge like 9 o'clock, storm walk, midday, Toby swimming, 2 o'clock, Georgie versus Faroe Islands.
I'd pay a lot of money for that. That'd be great. But yes, poor Georgia. They haven't won a game yet, so hopefully they can get some points today. Because they are in C4, I believe. So they're the ones where they've only got 3 teams, so the points are really skewed anyway.
Well, ladies of easy leisure is just going to become an in-joke now.
That'd be on our shirts at the end of school.
Yeah.
Signed to the ladies of easy
Lady
leisure.
of easy leisure. Wait. So yes, so 2:30 the qualifiers kick off. Then you've got Armania. I tell you what it is. I was looking at.
Apparently, their game plan suits them.
I have no idea.
You're looking at Georgia.
Armania.
I don't even know. I can't defend myself. Just
FC
Armania.
Taylors. Like Georgia Armania. That's when they play each other.
Wait. Dolce and Gibraltar.
Oh, shit.
Right. Oh, this is why
The
we should
devil
be on
loves
this bit
Ghana.
because it gets silly.
I'm so proud of that. Like, genuinely.
It's fantastic. Thank you for that.
Oh, so
Oh,
Gibraltar
dear.
was good, and then just devil loves Ghana. I was like, I'm so happy with that.
Loves Ghana. Unfortunately, Ghana are not in the European qualifiers, but I'm sure the devil is just as nice to them. But yes, but Group A doesn't start until 5 o'clock. Austria Slovenia gets us kicked off there at 5. However, we've got there is still some jeopardy in some groups. So what I'm going to do is share my screen with you because my computer is being a bit slow. It's a bit old now. And it doesn't want to share the graphic I made. So let's look, courtesy of the UEFA official website, and we can get these in real time. So this is kind of how it stands. So remember, top team qualify automatically, second team qualify, third team qualify, but they've got to go through the qualifying rounds. Depending on if you finish second or third, depends on which qualifying path. I won't go through it. I won't bore you all with details. But essentially, so Group A1, as we can see, really tight between Denmark and Sweden for that top spot. However, Italy have still got a chance of getting in those qualifying positions. Serbia, unfortunately, are just on the 1 point. Can we see this? Okay, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Group A2, again, still all to play for. So Netherlands at the top with 8 points, France on 7, Republic of Ireland on 6.
That's the fun one.
This is
Republic of Ireland, I think, are home to Netherlands
Republic.
Republic are on. They're home to Netherlands on Friday, I think, aren't they? If they can get
I believe so.
a win there, the cat will be scattering amongst the pigeons in Group A2. The pigeons will be flying all over the shop.
Okay, will be punching a calf.
Oh, yeah.
When we said she had a calf, and it was like, no, she just punched a cow.
Yeah.
Fair, that's like quite a.
We're funny.
That's a good group though. Like it's all to play for.
I was going to say, however that ends, to come out of that in third place even would be a cracking result for Republic of Ireland, like confidence boosting wise as well. When you've got Eva Pajor and her Polish team beneath you as well. That's lovely.
Exactly. Yeah.
And like if they're going into playoffs, if they do end up in playoffs, they'll be going on pretty big confidence levels. But that's a huge game, I think, for Republic and Netherlands on the Friday night. I think it's the same time or half an hour before the England game, isn't it? So might be keeping an eye on that one as well. If it's on the telly box,
screening that one.
Let me find out.
Let's get some size. I don't know why, but each group seems to get smaller in size from it. Oh,
no, it's not. It's not on the telly box, so I won't be keeping an eye on that.
That took a second.
Oh, I'll find you a stream.
It took far too long for that to register. Thank you, Matt. Thank you indeed. It just because I just read it like, is there a technical issue?
I've just got it myself.
Like, is it? It was just so well done, Matt. Well done, indeed. To said obviously for Sweden, Dredner's camp against Denmark and Italy has got no fit centre backs. Or actually, we do, but Tony Gustafsson doesn't trust them. But again, comes a squad selection because Taylor Hines, of course, for the Lionesses has withdrawn. I'll just get A3 up while we're talking about England up the top there with 12 points. That's quite nice, doesn't it? Win, 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 win.
It does.
So Taylor Hines has withdrawn, and we've had Grace Fisk called up, haven't we? And Kiara Keating as well, because Ellie Roebuck's got a shoulder injury. So
Baggers has been called up. His Baggers not been called up.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah. It's because I'd seen something about Kiara Keaton just in general. So she was on my mind. That's what I think now. But yes,
Always on your
Sophie
mind.
Baggy has been called always on the mind, Kiara Keaton. So yes, she has. Thank you for that. So yes, were any surprises? I know people still do want Ruby Mace to get a call up as well, but with the ones that have been called up, are we fairly happy with the decision? Any surprises? Any shocks?
Standard, I think, isn't it? Pretty
Standards,
much.
yeah.
Pretty much, which is what you need, I think, at this point anyway, isn't it? Because you got Spain away.
Well, that's the thing, because yes,
well, we've essentially got to go and get a point against Spain away, haven't we? To then leave it in the hands of the Hill Dickey game. If we can get a point away from Spain, then I think we're almost there, because we then have it in our hands to go and beat Ukraine, and we're at the World Cup, and that's it, done and dusted. Lose to Spain, and it's right back in the mixing pot again, isn't it, with goal difference?
Right back down to that final match again that we do not want to be in. Yes.
Does it go head to head first? I'm not sure how it works.
There's many a rule.
How long has this fixture been announced for, the date and everything? The Ukraine.
Quite a while, yeah.
Because obviously, our Chloe's going.
I am.
Our Chloe's going, yeah.
She's press in her home men's team stadium. To watch.
If you see me cry, mind your own business.
See you crying? No, you didn't. But it's only literally today I've went, oh, it's my birthday that day. Which is a bit tragic.
Oh, you didn't remember your birthday? That's sad.
I didn't even like, oh, the 9th of why is that? Oh, it's my birthday. All right, fair enough.
And we'll celebrate with a win over Ukraine. There we go. That's how we're going to do it. So you're absolutely right. Yeah, we need to
look at the goal difference as well. Though it's level between us, so I'd assume it would be head to head. So did we beat Spain by 1 goal? Did we?
Yeah, I was there. Yeah.
So if we lose by a goal there, then it's all sorts of complications going on.
That was
what sort of rule book stuff coming out?
We don't want another one of them Netherlands situations, do we? When we were going for the Olympics, do you remember? And Netherlands scored about 3 goals in the last 10 minutes.
Yes. And then Lucy Bronze was like, "Not on my watch," and then got a goal back, and just and still it wasn't enough. Yeah. No. Oh, that was heartbreaking.
Quite a scary game though, like Danny said, England Spain, because it has to be a win. Like,
no, it's a draw. I think a draw. Just get a draw and it's fine.
Oh no, I'm saying we have to win.
I
think if they can pull a win against Spain, then they're up.
Well, we would be, wouldn't we? Like that officially be, because
Spain are the only people who can who can catch. And
that's the dangerous thing, though, isn't it? You go in thinking a draw is going to be all right. That's dangerous, because you then you're sitting back too much.
Yeah, it's almost worth never thinking like that, isn't it? Just in case. So we'll go for the win. Because I'm sure Serena said it a few times. I need to go to bed. We always go in to win. We'll never think of we need a draw or anything like that.
We want to go into that. We want to go into that Hill Dickey game against Ukraine with knowing win takes us to the World Cup. That's a great atmosphere then, isn't it, at that game to be like, we don't want any nervousness. We know what job we've got to do. Let's go and do it. And that atmosphere will be great if we go into it with that.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, the confidence that will come with it. Yeah, 100%. And Ukraine always put up a really good match as well. So I think the two of them together will be explosive, as people are putting in the chat as well. We've also got Group A4, as we can see, Germany, Norway. There's only 1 point between them there. So we know it's going to be those two at the top. However, it's just in the order. Let's have a look. Yes. So we've got Germany, Norway, Friday night, at 7:35. Just to be precise, 7:35. And
that is on TV. That's on the FIFA Plus, if you want some of that.
Oh, FIFA Plus. They do. They have remembered. Wonderful. We'll just quickly whiz through the other matches that we'll go through. So, for leagues, I should say, B and C. So we have got Georgia versus the Faroe Islands at 2:30. Slovakia, Finland, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Azerbaijan, Hungary, Bosnia Herzegovina, Lithuania, Bulgaria, Gibraltar, Czechia, Albania, Moldova, Romania. Why am I going through these? Why am I not just showing you where the groups and where the points are going to be more important? That would make more sense for her. Come on.
Although I've got to give you the saying that my teacher gave me when he asked me to design a piece of paper, an A for effort.
Thank you. I appreciate it. If I can get a sticker as well, that'd be really make me happy. Now, if everyone remembers the last time we talked about these international fixtures, we said Group B1 is also one to watch because Czechia and Wales are on the same points. Both got 10. And of course, crucial games coming up because they will face each other on the 9th of June at 6 o'clock. So that is going to be absolutely crucial. Yes,
that's a winner goes to the World Cup, isn't it?
Yeah,
as long as Wales can go
very much
through and get a win before that.
Yeah, which I think is very, very much doable. The way things have been going in that group. Yes. So yes, all to play for on B1.
Yeah, you'd expect the Czechia to go and beat Albania, wouldn't you, as well?
You would indeed. And yeah, Pool Montenegro, 0 points. 0 points lost.
Montenegro is a weird country because it's got a Spanish name, but it's in Eastern Europe.
And
it's just.
I mean, again, more geography. I mean, is it Greater Manchester? Is it not? Is it Norwich? Who knows?
It's in Northern Europe, according to the FA. But
in fact, if you squint, it says Monte Norwich. That's what that says. And it's a picture of a tractor on the flag. That's what it says. However, Group B2, as we can see, Switzerland fairly decently ahead there, but all to play for between Turkey and Northern Ireland as well. Pool Malta again on 0 points. B3 is going to be between Portugal and Finland, whereas Slovakia and Latvia. Again, that third place, depending on we're in B now. I think it's just that bottom spot that can't go through, whereas the top 3 still can. Don't hold us to it. It's been a while since I've looked at the rules. And then again in Group B4, so Scotland and Belgium, of course, on the same points, are on 8. Israel just behind on 6. And Scotland do come up against Israel this weekend. Let's have a look. So yeah, Scotland host Israel at home, and then they're doing the flip for the second fixture as well. I'm assuming they're still going to be behind closed doors for that one. And rightly so. So winner takes all in these 2 matches for Scotland as well. And finally, just really quickly, we'll go through League C before we finish off with our NWSL corner, which I know everyone, that's the reason we tune in, Danny, to hear about what's going on in the NWSL. Bosnia and Herzegovina, 9 points. Estonia, Lithuania, both on 7. Pool Liechtenstein, not going to get through on this attempt on 0.
Minus 24 goal difference.
Minus 24 goal difference. It's been impressive. I mean, 6-1, 13-1. Yeah, that was a pretty
2-1
2-1 though. Sonny did get a red card in that one. I think that was my rogue match last time as well to talk about. But yeah, another 6-0. So it's
difficult
just,
league to defend, though, isn't it?
It is. I mean, they're definitely.
Yes. By the way, Claire, WAFCON does start in July as well, which is very exciting.
It does.
I'm excited.
Yes, because it got moved, didn't it?
Yes, because there was a bit of situation with the host, wasn't there, with Morocco potentially not hosting, South Africa trying to step in, Morocco then saying we will host. There was all sorts going on. Yeah.
Yes. So very much, we should have had the AFCON. WAFCON, I should say, sorry. We should have had those champions by now, knowing who's going to the World Cup. But no, we've got to wait till July.
Does that mean that the African players in the NWSL will be missing in the?
Yes.
If the NWSL season starts swinging towards.
They're having like a month break now, but I think that's more to do with the Men's World Cup. They sometimes do have a summer break as well, so I'm not sure if that's still happening. I can't remember. But we've got
good stuff,
Zambia
okay.
and Malawi in the same group. So you've got Temur against Babs Banda in the same group in WAFCON, which is
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
That's going to be
It
tasty.
is very exciting. Yes. Yeah, who with Georgia there? 0 points. Yeah. Greece smashing it on 9, so Greece before.
To be fair, it's one woman against 2 international football teams, so you can't blame her.
Well, Kazakhstan having a little go. Look.
Yeah, look at Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan and Belarus, both on 6 points. Hey. And then
That's
again, if anyone
that's never been said in football commentary. That's completely. Oh, Kazakhstan having a little go. Oh, look at Kazakhstan and Belarus.
Yes, but they are all in action. Armenia in action twice. Again, because of obviously that group only having three teams in there. So there we go. So I mean, depending on priorities, lots to play for in lots of different groups. Some on pride, some just trying to get a point.
Thank you, Tony. That is
whatever.
a banging geography fact, by the way. Montenegro isn't Spanish, it's Venetian, because it's the old Venetian translation of Montenegro's actual name, which is Black Mountain, just in Montenegro.
Good.
That yeah.
And now I want to know what Black Mountain is in Montenegrin.
Oh, right. Yeah. Makes sense.
So, hey, stick around for that before the end of the show. We've had Kazakhstan, we've had Belarus. Now we're talking what is the official language? Is it
Montenegrin?
Montenegrin. Oh.
Yes. Not Montenegrin.
See, educational.
Montenegrin.
Educational, geographical football podcast.
Yeah, the demonym of someone from Montenegro is Montenegrin.
Montenegro. There you go. See? Learned something tonight. Well done. Right then.
Oh, Chernogora, which is Black Mountain.
Sorry?
In Serbian. Chernogora.
Thank you.
Chernogora to you too.
Gesundheit.
It does sound like hello in Bosnian or something, doesn't it?
Chernogora.
Has anyone seen the Norwegian World Cup song, by the way?
No.
It's amazing because they've basically taken Hall of the Mountain King, which is by Grieg, who's obviously Norwegian, and just put Norwegian words to it. We're not scared of we're not scared of the English, we're not scared of the Dutch. We are Norwegian and we'll sing all the game. And then just 2 minutes of shala la 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 la, getting quicker and quicker and quicker.
Oh, that's brilliant. But that's the kind of chant you need in a football match. You've had a few pints, can't remember the words. I can do a shalala. There we go. And all ready to go.
Slowly. And it ends up and you end up chants accidentally being sung in the round. Because they kind of break up. Like when Coventry City scored the goal that sent them to the Premier League, which is an amazing chant because it's Bobby Thomas. It's to the tune of La Bamba, and it's Bobby Thomas. He comes from Chester. He hates the Leicester. His head's fucking massive.
So much wit.
you can hear the Coventry accent in 7,000 Coventry. His head's fucking massive. But they were singing it for about 6 minutes after he scored, and they were slowly getting out of tune. So you'd had half the state, so you'd have an echo. And I just think that would be the same thing if in this Norwegian song, just them all go sha la 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 at slightly different speeds.
It ends up being like the way to Amarillo instead.
La, 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 la,
la. And people start clapping along. No, don't clap that bit. Clap this bit.
Also, apparently, Venetian is the Spanish word for window blinds, according to Graham.
Oh, Graham, we do love you. We really, really do.
I just feel cool parties. I just feel like this is great banter. It really is.
We love this podcast, and we hope you all love it too. And that's why you keep coming back to us on a Wednesday night. Right then, last thing, and then we do promise you can all go to bed. We have.
Don't go to bed yet. You're not allowed.
No, don't go to bed yet. We've got one more feature because we've got NWSL Corner. with all of your latest
With
news
its own
from
theme
across the
song,
pond.
apparently.
Theme tune.
There's no theme song.
Write the
We're at
theme
that
tune,
point of the
sing the
night.
theme tune.
It's why I get paid the big bucks.
It's nice to be like Sesame Street. Can you
Do you
tell
want to be
me how
offended
to
on
get to NWSL Street?
That's more like Avenue Q. I'll take that. I'll be a puppet. That's right. Clip that tune. But yes. And Danny, over to you in the studio. Yeah, tell us what's been going on in the world of the NWSL.
Lots going on. So it's the last round of games before the break. They've got a month off now. I said I think it's something to do with the small matter of the Men's World Cup going over there, and
those darn men.
Those darn men. But I think they're trying to take advantage of it. I think as well, because they're doing like little road shows and stuff around the country to try and draw in, trying to sort of make the most of the football fans being around. So they're doing little bits and pieces around the country while this is going on, so that they can try and grab some of the men's fans and tell them, well, we're here as well. They probably don't need to do, but they're just trying to make the most of it, basically. And I think the idea is that they'll come back in a month's time when it's the later rounds of the Men's World Cup and trying to do it at the same time. So there's all that little bit of crossover and things like that. So that'd be good. But yeah, so plenty of action going on as well. It's still the league to watch because anybody can beat anyone at any time. There's still not like a clear runaway leader. We have Portland and Utah, who are two of the top three teams, I think, coming into the weekend, with a Desmond, a 2-2. That was the game of the weekend for me. Olivia Moultrie, who's been in brilliant form this season. She's scored quite a few goals. She's getting involved quite a lot, giving Portland the lead. Kiana Palacios levelling before half-time. And that was the first goal that anyone had scored against Portland in the home ground for 638 minutes. Off the top of my head.
Just the top of your head.
Yeah. Our old friend
just a number I picked out of the air.
Yeah. Our old friend Chloe Lacasse thought she'd won it for Utah, and then Sophia Wilson scored a stoppage time penalty. I think what Utah have done as well, though, has been brilliant this season. We've mentioned them a couple of times. Finished about 12th last season. They've really been the surprise package. And when that penalty went in, it was like 91st, 92nd minute. Their players are going for the ball to grab it and to try and go back and win it. And that just shows their progression and their attitude towards this season. They want to come to Portland and go and get the win. But really good for them. Mina Tanaka has been outstanding for them as well, and another reason why Japan are going to win the World Cup, I think, next season. They've got so many players. We'll probably mention a few more during this little corner piece, but she's been brilliant again. So that was the 2-2 between two of the front runners. San Diego took advantage by beating Chicago 2-0. Dudinha, who's been another really good player this season. Chicago had one disallowed in the 90th minute plus 10. They had a goal disallowed for offside. Then Trinity Byers went up. Yeah, and then Trinity Byers went up the other end and scored in the 90 plus 12 to make it 2-0 for San Diego. But other than that, a fairly straightforward performance from them up until that point. Washington beat Seattle 2-1. Lacey Santos with a free kick. Hal Hirschfeld got the winner. But I wanted to point out from Seattle, a floaty L own goal from Lucia Del Guglielmo. We don't see that very often. A floaty L own goal. It's one of them little bits of defensive mix-up, but then she's just done a floaty L over her own goalkeeper, which is not advisable, but it's fun. I enjoyed it a lot. We love that.
Say, fun to watch. Lovely bit of skill. Wrong there. Do it down the other end.
The other side, not your what we call it, a OGFL. No, that'll do.
Yeah, sure.
Gotham beat Houston 1-0. Jordan Dudley with the goal. Her family got the tables out to celebrate that one. The mighty Current beating Boston 1-0. Really tough old battle against a strong Boston team. They've really come into their own a little bit. Boston, they're nothing to shake the stick at. Did well again, but Temwa predictably with the only goal of the game. Croy Bethune again with another half assist, you could call it. Took it around a couple of players, shot saved, and then Temwa was there to poach it. So that's a home winning streak for the Current now, up to 10 10 home league wins in a row, 23 unbeaten in the league at the CPKC over the couple of seasons.
Very good.
So the Fortress.
You were a bit worried, weren't you?
At the start, and it's still away from home. They're still not completely clicking, but at home, it's just nailed on every game. They seem to be flowing at the home. They had quite a few away games early on, and they've still got to get it right away from home. But it's slowly starting to come together because Chris Armas has started to get the groove a little bit with where to play Croy Bethune. He was playing her a lot deeper at the start of the season. She's now completely flowing in the hole. Paul, she is in the hole, and she's creating a lot. She's linking up so well with Michelle Cooper, with Temwa, Ali Centre as well. That's a really good striking stuff going on. North Carolina beat Angel City 2-1 away from home, 0-0 at half time. But then Evelyn Ija scoring in her third game in a row. Myra Noose leveling for Angel City. But then another one, Manaka Matsukubu, who is one of my favourite players in the world. Superb. She won it. She's going to be, and I don't want disrespect to North Carolina Courage, but she should potentially be playing for a bigger club because she is Susan-perb, and it'd be interesting to see if she makes a move over the next couple of years. Again, another one of the Japan team that are going to storm the World Cup. I'm convinced of it. Watch them go out in the groups now, but I'm so convinced by that. They're going to win it. Denver, the last dinosaur, will be happy. They beat Racing Louisville 1-0. 3 wins from 4 for the Denvers, sitting in ninth after a tough start. Ali Brazier, who scored the goal, she was their first ever signing, and that was her first goal for them. And then Orlando Chloe, with a win, 3-1 over Bay after a pretty hefty lightning delay again. Orlando, honestly, every time.
The season for lightning.
There's 3 things certain in life: death, taxes, and it's an Orlando home game. It will be delayed for lightning strikes.
But Babs with another brace, 11 goals already. Babs, but she did go off injured, Chloe. I don't know if you had an update on that yet. She went off towards the end, or she was seen with a bit of an injury late on, wasn't she?
I haven't seen anything about it yet, but honestly, I just hope it's not a bad one because we need Babs. I also don't know what's happening with Anna Morehouse this season, but she has not been on it at all. Not good.
I love the absolute confusion in Chloe's face. Just she's not been on it at all, and then just the shaking of the head of just
that's it. No words.
She's not been good. Final answer.
Who was that? Sorry, I missed that.
Anna Morehouse.
Anna Morehouse.
Oh, right. Sorry, I thought you were saying Babs. I was like, what are you talking
Sorry.
No, Babs has been great. About the same player. Anna Morehouse hasn't really shown up yet this season.
No, clean sheet though. Shutout, as they call it in America.
Shutout.
Yeah. And you're not allowed to say it during the game.
No.
For fear of jinxing it.
That's it.
People don't mention the score in America for clean sheets.
American commentary is just something else, isn't it?
Here we go. We found players button.
It's just John's daughter. That's it. Just John's daughter. No, I can't do it. But what I will say, I'm actually not going to bitch about WSL commentary this week. But what I will say is the commentary for the World Sevens was far too serious. And what they ideally needed was 2 people who've never seen the Sevens before to do the commentary.
Yes. 100%.
To add to the chaos. Because there's no tactics. No.
Yeah, they got like the actual Sky Sports presenters to do it though. Because I think I said to you, like with them. But I like seeing like Gemma Bonner doing the like presenting it, but I thought it was far too serious. Like we just need fun. It's all about fun.
Yeah, bit of fun. People who don't know what's going on.
Mark's going to start there trying to work out what behaviour can we learn from Everton playing Yuka Mamiki at centre back.
Well, he is a behaviour coach, isn't he? And an emotion coach. So yes, to Tony's question earlier of people seeing the WSL chat with Skinner. Yes, and we have taking the piss since it came out. But yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, please do go on to, because it is
you do find
just loads of gems
with the American commentary as well. Just I don't know whether it's the accents; they're just really grating when they get excited.
Because everything sounds fantastic, doesn't it? And just
they've got no idea
it's very one note. Yeah,
they've got no idea how you pace things. Like a tap in and a 35-yard rocket. You know, I wish they'd do it. I wish they'd be allowed to do it properly. Just like someone cracks in one for 35 yards and they use the wonderful phrase, "That's an absolute piss missile."
Thunder bastard.
Just properly.
Could you imagine? We've learned these words from an English podcast, and we're going to use them throughout today. That was a thundy beat.
Bloody hell.
Did you see that, floaty L? Yeah, it just I'd love it. I really, really, really would, but it's so different. I don't know. However, the latest Manchester podcast is Karen Hills, so we love Karen. So yeah, get yourselves over there.
American commentary just going, "Oh, the absolute scenes" in an American accent. I'm not even going to try and do. Like,
and it's scenes on the pitch as she saves it at the back stick. It's, oh God.
I still think you should all listen to "Kick That Soccer Ball" by US Soccer Guy, because it's incredible. From the 2010 World Cup, and now the World Cup is actually in America, and it's as relevant as ever.
Yes, proper Alan Partridge.
4 years, one cup.
Oh.
Turn the awesome up. Like that's the actual line. That's the actual rap line. 4 years, one cup. Turn the awesome up.
Wow. And no, I'm going to do a Chloe. I'm just going to shake my head. No words. No words for that. None at all.
My goal
and hey,
is a banger as well. We need to bring that back.
And I think
offside. See, with the rap in the middle that I can actually do.
Of course you can. And we would never doubt you with that, Paul. And I do think "Eat My Goal" is probably the best tagline to end this week's podcast on. Because why not? So yes, we've gone through bizarre geography, through our internationals, transfers that have broken the interwebs, and of course finishing with what's happening in the NWSL as well. So yeah, thank you. And we learned about what a roulade is. Yes, yes, we did.
Because remember, Phil never once.
Hey,
no, we haven't.
Okay.
Oh, in all seriousness, questions. I was going to ask about Orlando Pride. How is Lisbeth O'Valley doing? Have I pronounced that right, or is it pronounced like a circle that's been pressed, that's been lent on? So it is Lisbeth O'Val, or is it Ovey or something?
A circle that's been lent on.
I don't know, Paul. Who are you talking about?
Lisbeth. See, I'm pronouncing it so badly. You can't. But for Orlando, the player who was briefly the world record transfer until Graska Euro was, or possibly wasn't, Lisbeth Ovey or Oval. Mexican international.
Is it Orlando Pride? Yes.
Orlando.
Yes.
Yeah. That was like £1 million or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, she's doing well.
I think she's just completely setting it alight, but she's not like. But she's all right.
Ah, she's doing great.
She's doing great.
She's doing great.
Yeah, Chloe will keep her. That's fine. I was going to.
She's batting 500, as the Americans would say.
According to Fabref, she has played 6 matches, 1 goal, 2 assists. So there you go.
So she is indeed batting 500,
right?
which is because Americans can't do percentages. So they have to do this weird win percentage where their win percentage is currently 500. No, it's not. It's 50%. No.
Phil did get fired, yes.
Oh, that's weird. Why did...
It's going to
Yes. Don't worry, Jackie. Got a job lined up.
Going to Everton.
Well, in all seriousness, the Salford men's team manager position came up this week. They sacked their manager, And obviously Gary Neville is very heavily involved in Salford with a lot of other ex-Man United players. So there's been some genuine concern from Salford fans about Phil coming in.
Phil's going to turn up.
And if that happens, then Northampton Town will be playing Salford next season, so I could meet him.
Oh my God, are you going to go?
That would be fantastic.
Of course I will. I'll be behind the scenes. Just like, Phil, do you want to play the raffle?
That would be
the Phil Neville raffle before the game.
I expect a picture of you and Phil Neville to appear in the chat.
I'll be walking him out onto the pitch.
Take your mask. We're going to sign your mask.
Yeah, take the mask with you.
Imagine if he turns up at Northampton Town and Danny's working there, and Dan just goes, "Oh, Phil, by the way."
Yeah, I'll just be waiting for him to come out the tunnel. It'll be on the PA. Say his name, and
He appears.
I believe in Phil Neville.
That would be so
that would just be
arrested, wouldn't it? Right.
All the best worlds collide in that moment.
That's the next absolute football thing, because you know how Shah did a spend the day with me when Rochdale at the playoff final. Danny can do that. Spend the day with me, meeting Phil Neville.
Me and Phil.
Me and Phil. The meeting that was always destined to happen. Yes, that needs to be done and recorded. I will be there for every single minute. So yes,
interview exclusive. Phil Neville.
Yeah. Friend of the pod, Phil Neville. So yes, hey, if we can make it happen.
I imagine. He's one of the rolling guests, isn't he?
Yeah, Phil.
He's one of the rolling guests next week. We've got Mark Skinner, Phil Neville.
Can't reveal my secrets. You're just going to have to tune in next week and see who comes on. So yes, if we can make that dream happen for Danny, we're going to do it. And also, remember, kids, all Swiss rules are roulades, but not all roulades are Swiss rules. Good evening, thank you, and good night.